wait, let me see something. Oh. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We are live. We are live. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Fixing After Dark. Thank you so much for staying tuned in, tapped, and turned on. I'm your host, Atishiofo. If you guys have already joined the fam, please make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button and click the bell right next to it. Boop. That way you guys are notified every time I go live. Alrighty. Give me 1 second here, guys. Just give me a little second. Jack, stay off the blinds. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Jack! He likes to go in this little corner. It's so funny. Hopefully you guys are doing well. How are we doing? We need a mental health check-in or what? Okay, there we go. Now I can close that. Now I can go back. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get the YouTube together. Let's do a quick mental health check-in for everyone. So, how's everyone feeling? How are we doing? Because it's kind of funny. I don't see as much now. I erased a lot of apps off my phone, and it's been like, I think, a week, and it feels great. Hold on, guys. Oh, I don't want to do that. Are we detoxing from social media? Are we detoxing from... Are we living life is what it is. Are we living life? You know, I feel like at this day and age, there's a lot of... all these headlines. There's a lot of like movies. There's a lot of different music. There's so many different genres of things that are playing out at the same time to where we can be in our head space or questioning life. And I feel like right now we just, like, as much as you can, just try and do the best with what you have and really express yourself on a creative standpoint, and make sure you have healthy, fun outlets for yourself. Make sure you're actually living life and getting outside. Not allowing anyone else to really dictate your life and where it's going. Just, you got to take, sometimes people take hour by hour, minute by minute. I was watching this video yesterday. This lady was saying how every minute counts for me. Like at where I'm at, every minute counts. And I'm like, damn, she sounds hella serious. Like, shit. And I think about it, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, she's kind of right. I feel like we don't even have 24 hours in a day anymore. Sometimes I feel like I don't have enough time. Like, I feel like, I don't know how y'all sleeping patterns been, but for me, sleep is like non-existent. I mean, it exists, but like, I try and make sure I get my 8 hours, but yeah. Sometimes that doesn't happen, sometimes it does. But going to bed really late, like I feel like I'm more, I don't know, alive during the nighttime when it's quiet and I can think. Because as a Pisces, sometimes I feel like I feel the weight of the world or the energies that I've been around for the day or whatever. So I always have to like make sure I, you know, go back in my own bubble, in my own space. That way I can like cleanse myself of that. And hopefully you guys are doing that too, and setting healthy boundaries for yourself with all the connections that you could be crossing paths with. You know, I really wish everybody was assigned a therapist in life. You know, I feel like therapy is great. It's needed. It really helps with your psyche. Because these social media apps, man, I think I'm going to do a video on my other YouTube channel as far as these apps goes. Because it can get a little sticky, a little spicy, you know. And everything I say when I put it on, when I put as content on my pages, I say it out of love, you know what I'm saying? And if you're a person that gets offended or you know, or you get intimidated or some form or fashion, it just maybe means that you may have to do a little bit of shadow work, or you may have to just go heal something. You know, I may have triggered something. I may be a catalyst for some people to do certain things that will actually be for their betterment. So hopefully you know, take it as like gems and take it as, you know, constructive criticism, or, you know, hopefully you take it as love. You know what I mean? Just little love taps. And, you know, I need that too. You know, I'm not excluded out of this either. So hopefully you guys are maintaining your mental, okay, and doing whatever it is that you need to do. I just wanted to like kind of put that out there. I'm here for you guys if you need an ear to listen to. Sometimes we all need that person. We need that space. Just, you know, make sure I have the space, of course, right? So we all have to always make sure we have space for each other, which is very important as well. So I just wanted to tap in and say that. Hopefully you guys are receiving love and grand support around you at this time. Okay, so I just thought I'd put that out there. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you guys are new to my channel, what's up, guys? So if you guys are new, I always do timestamps during the video. After the live, I'll go through and I'll take care of that. What we're going to talk about today, because we have the sun is in Leo and then we have the moon is in Pisces. Fire and water. I feel like water needs fire, fire needs water. This can play out in so many different ways depending on where you're at in life. Everybody's life is different. We're all going through these changes. We're all going through transformations. We are elevating. We're trying to, some are just trying to keep their head above water. Everybody's circumstance is different in life. So I really wanted to come through. We're going to talk about moon and Pisces energy, you guys. Of course, the positive and the negative. And on a collective standpoint, I'll also talk about the positive and negative of, you know, like as far as like self and the mind, love and relationships, money and career. And then there is like, I think, oh, we also have this. So now we have a Leo stellium. A stellium is 2 or more planets in the same sign. And then we also have Pisces stellium. So pay attention to your Pisces and Leo house. I'll talk about the positive and negative of that as well. There is an aspect that's playing out. Okay, the sun is having a quincy with the moon, which is a kind of a tiff. And then I will also do a collective energy spread so that we can kind of check in and get acclimated. I missed you guys. You guys know I don't go live during new moons and full moon energies. I know the full moon energy is still playing out, and this is why I wanted to do a mental health check-in as far as, you know, how's everyone feeling? Like, what happened? Like, what did you release? What did you let go of? What did you recognize? What was revealed to you? You can put it down in the comments down below. As well. That way we can kind of see where everyone is at. If you have any questions while I'm live as well, so tap in with me too. So yeah, so that's gonna be the gist. I'll also do all signs, guys. That way. Also, I have another deck. Oh my god, I bought a couple of decks, but this one is lit. I feel like I have one that's personally for me that I purchased, but the Rummy Oracle by Alana Fairchild. She has a lot of really good decks. I really love this. I might pop this out. I'm still learning it. I'm still reading it. But look how pretty this is. But I like the meanings of it. What she has on there. Look at that. Dance of the Divine Feminine. So pretty, right? Sacred Soul System. I love this. Look at this. She offers the sacred wine, so drink. So yeah, so anyways, we'll see how I feel as we go through the video here. You know, when the moon is in Pisces, it's a little bit more slow moving energy. Because it's a yin. Okay, so let's go ahead and tap into it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Moon in Pisces, guys. Okay, so the fishies, right? You know, this is a mutable energy, which means it can just adapt to anything and what's going on. It's feminine as well. So, you know, I always feel yummy because, man, I'll tell you, when we had the moon, we had a lot of Saturn energy playing out, right? The moon in Capricorn, the moon in Aquarius. It's just like, Lord Jesus, can we get a break? And now we have this nice little break when the moon's in Pisces now. So hopefully you guys are feeling a little bit better. It could have been a little rocky the last couple of moons. So just FYI, that could be why, because, you know, the last couple of signs are ruled by Saturn. So, yeah. So with Pisces energy, by the way, it's primary ruler is Jupiter and the co-ruler is Neptune, because Neptune is more farther out. Jupiter's closer together, that way you guys are well. And it also rules the 12th house, aka the feet of the houses, right? So we all know 12th house is the house of karma, hidden enemies, family secrets came out. This could have happened already during the full moon too. But what else? Reparations, sacrificing kind of an energy, surrendering when the moon's, it's kind of like, you know, that's why I said that, because it's like you kind of feel like you can breathe possibly after all those other moon cycles that we had. So it's like the collective unconscious energy that we're feeling. This is a Pisces house, okay? So if you haven't learned about a moon in Pisces, you will learn. I'll put it as a collective, on a collective scale, that way you guys can understand or understand what we're all going to be facing, or what we have been facing. I think the moon moved into Pisces yesterday. Let's pull up the moon chat. And so, you know, it's all going to go in order, you guys. So let's see here. We're at a waning gibbous, okay? So August is going to be interesting, because we had a full moon already, right? And then we have a new moon and another full moon in the same month. This is going to be a lot, okay? And the full moon is actually going to be in Pisces at the end of the month. But, you know, if you stay updated on my channel, I'm going to let you guys know that. So yeah, so right now, the moon's in Pisces, and then it'll go back into fire, which is Aries right after. And this is going to happen on Saturday. Well, you could say Friday night-ish. What's today? Thursday? Depending on where you're at. Okay? So anyways, let's go into moon in Pisces. So with this energy, how are you guys feeling? Because, you know, the whole rhetoric, everyone always says Pisces is so sensitive, right? So some people, you can be a little bit sensitive. I mean, really think about it though, because having these other signs, when the moon was in the other signs, as far as Capricorn and Aquarius, Saturn energy, I mean, yeah, a lot of people will probably be a little emotional. You know, this is where more compassion can come through, which is a grand thing. You know, maybe there's empathy that could be playing out as well amongst each other, hopefully. You know, understanding each other's emotions, especially if you're dealing with other connections, like if you have kids or a loved one that you live with, or even at work or with friends, right? Let me take a sip of water. So you also got to think Pisces is very creative. Remember that Neptunian energy, they live in the mind of imagination, right? And creation. And you're mixing it with the Sun and Leo energy. Hopefully, that's why I'm saying this. Hopefully, you guys are creating some magi. You know I had my fire under my butt, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to start something new. And don't forget, this is retrograde season. Don't let anybody tell you you can't start anything new, okay? It's just probably something, like if you are starting something fresh, it's probably something that's been laying dormant within you already. And with these retrogrades, which causing us to go internal, right? It may now, you might have the energy or, you know, the confidence with Leo energy to actually now execute it and do it. Okay? So yeah, hopefully you guys are, you know, tapping into the creative world. So our imaginations are going to flare. So we could be really like having lots of ideas right now, and hopefully those ideas you're actually putting it to the paper and taking action on them. That's the thing with Moon in Pisces. You're gonna have so many grand ideas, but are you gonna initiate it though? Are you gonna do it? Okay. So the energy that we could be facing, you might be like, oh my God, I knew it. It's like that gut instinct, intuition could be heightened during this time when the moon is in Pisces as well. Some of you guys might be even spiritually receptive to what's playing out around you, which is a good thing, which is kind of cool. You know, making it a really good time. Some of you guys might be on a soul searching kind of a journey right now, okay, which is good. Now, I always have to give you the negative side of this, right? So also when the moon is in Pisces, remember we had a lot of Saturn energy playing out. We just had a full moon. If you didn't watch my full moon in Aquarius video, I think you should watch it because that energy is still going to be lingering. So moon in Pisces energy, many of us could go into the escapism, right? It's like you could have had a rough patch, and then now you're like, oh my God. But then you kind of just want to hide from the world and not do anything. So you have to be careful with this energy right now too, because then, like I said, you could have all these cool ideas, or you could have these feelings, and then you either want to execute or you want to hide, okay? You know, with all that Saturn energy that was playing out, it's kind of like some people want to escape from the harsh reality of the world. And that's why I said it's good to kind of detox sometimes, because even if family members could be talking about certain things, or at work you hear certain headlines, or you're scrolling on social media and you hear all this stuff playing out. So it's kind of, it could be a little rough. It could be kind of hard, you know, when now and the moon is in Pisces, because some people may want to run to vices and substance abuse or violence, because we also have the sun in Leo, which is a fire energy. It could be aggressive as well at the same time. Some people could just be very overwhelmed with their emotions right now, crying, sad, or just super emotional. Some people might say, why am I so emotional right now? You know, moon in Pisces, right? So it can be kind of confusing. Okay, because remember, we're tapping into like the spiritual side of things, because it rules the 12th house, so you got to remember that as well. And if you're in a confused state, what happens there? A confused mind doesn't do anything. So you may not want to be doing anything. You may not want to participate in nada. You know what I'm saying? Because you might not have clarity on what it is that you're trying to do, because you're dealing with a certain emotion or feeling that you could be going through, or something could have happened. So be easy with people that are around you. Be easy with people at work. You never know what someone's going through. Friends, even online, like it's far and few you find some love and support online, right? It's like, that's why I said just detox from it. If you ain't feeling no love or support, just get off of it. And you know what I mean? Make sure make sure you're using social media and it's not using you. Okay, let's just say that. So like I said, some people might be directionless or not have any clarity right now, and some may. Some people are like excited with this Sun in Leo energy, like they're really creating some grand things, you know. It's sparking a lot of ideas. It's allowing you to take action. Some people want to be front center stage right now, even with how they feel. You know what I'm saying? You might express your love for someone or something, a person, place, or thing right now, because the moon is now yummy in Pisces right now. You might really tell somebody, damn, you know what? I love you. I miss you. I want to be with you. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, some people might do that. Or you might just tell somebody at your work, at your job, like, you know what? I actually like working with you. You know what I mean? Like, it's moon in Pisces energy, right? So, but anyways, also too, this is where you can also see if you have any healthy boundaries, or if you have boundaries at all. Okay, you have to recognize moon in Pisces people, they may not have boundaries set throughout their lives in their younger years, you know what I'm saying, until their adult phase starts happening, and then you'll start to see, oh dang, I never set any boundaries, I don't have any morals, values, beliefs, I just kind of was all over the place, swimming and doing whatever. So you have to recognize there might be, you know, some difficulties in setting boundaries if you don't have any during this time while the moon's in Pisces. You know, one fish is going that way and the other fish is going the other way, okay? So this can lead to being very vulnerable, okay? Some people are in a vulnerable space right now. Some people are just emotionally exhausted, okay? So please take it easy. Let's talk about the collective, because I kind of want to go into the collective energy as far as we'll break it down. So let's kind of start off with self and the mind, right? As far as like self and the mind, so having this combination with Sun in Leo, Moon in Pisces, like I said, you can really utilize your intuition and your gut, your instincts and everything on when to go left and when to go right. Really trust it though, if you really trust your, you know, your own inner guidance system. So, you know, and then that turns into, ooh, I want to be creative, you know, Sun in Leo, Moon in Pisces energy. It's like, really, what are you here to create? What do you want to create? What are you doing? Like, I'm going to scream it at you. I'm going to remind you. I even get like, I have one friend, and I'm really like, I'm not pushy or anything, you know what I'm saying, no pressure, but I always just, you know, ask thought-provoking questions like, what is something that you want to get into? What do you want to create? What do you want to tap into? Because you're so intelligent, you do this, you're good at that, da, 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 you know. That's the kind of friend that I am, just to kind of get your gears grinding a little bit, you know. You can really use this energy to your advantage right now and tap into that creative Pisces moon energy and be confident with the sun in Leo right now to execute something and get it done and, you know, finish it off, okay? Everyone say hi to Jax. So, you know, like I said, this is going to foster, like, use your imagination. We're kind of here to just start something fresh, start something new. Activate that North Node and do something you've never done before. Just try it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? I mean, then you can say, oh yeah, I've done that. It didn't work for me. You know what I mean? Like, just test it out. This is the time to be open-minded, to be a little bit, to be a little bit more fluid, okay? While the moon's in Pisces. I know I already have a couple friends that hit me up and they have some grand ideas, some things that they want to get into and they want to share them with me, and I'm so excited. See, that's the energy that we need. We need people that are getting into stuff, right? Utilizing that imaginative mindset, and then having that touch of confidence, that leadership qualities that Leo has, you know, that charisma and charm that Leo has too, to be front center stage with whatever it is that you're passionate about, pretty much for the most part. And also having the emotional intelligence piece of that too is going to be really important during this time. Now, on the negative side to this, or I would say, let's just call it the other side. I hate that word. It's so dark, right? Let's say potential potential uproars. Here's the deal. So when the sun is in Leo and we have the moon in Pisces, we can have this teeter-totter kind of an energy to where it's like we might feel torn between wanting attention or validation for the things that we are tapping into, the things that we are doing. And also in the same token, it's like we crave that emotional security, that nurturing aspect of it all, okay? So that's why I said take it easy. Some people don't have other people to love on or to love them, you know, during this time. So this is why they escape. So this is what, ooh, I should close the door because bugs. So this is why it's important, you know, to reach out and to be there for people and be open-minded and be grand listeners, you know what I'm saying, and be empathetic, because you never know what someone's going through. We don't want people to be escaping from life. You know, I had a friend that was like really going through it, man, and I had to get them out of that dark space that they were in and be like, no, you still have shit to do. You're on a mission. You know, sorry YouTube, but you're on a mission. Like, if you're still here, there's something you got to be doing. There's something here. So we got to help lift each other up during this time, because that escape energy could go deep and it could lead to depression. It could lead to so many negative things, squares and challenges for yourself and your personal life, and then anyone that's around you was going to bleed into that. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you could start having conflicts within your mind. You could be confused and lost in the sauce, and a whole bunch of, you know, negative stuff can be happening in the dancery. Now, when it comes to love and relationships, with this combination, with that emotional sensitivity from Pisces, and then you have the warmth from Leo, it can really create a yummy situation, okay? It can really, you know, this is where you want to give hugs and love and be affectionate. You know, hugs were a theme yesterday in my day. Everyone was giving hugs. Some people are a little sensitive to that. You know, I'm not saying just go hug anybody on the street now, but because that's an energy exchange. But you know what I'm saying? That's totally up to you. You have free will. But, you know, bringing the love and the warmth within connections, like really embracing one another. You know, human bodies, sometimes we do need touch. You know what I'm saying? So this energy can really bring in the passion with that Leo and Pisces flow. It can bring in the sexiness too. So, you know, I would say hopefully people are there, and to use this atmosphere of love into their relationships if you have one, or if you have any intimate connections as well. If you're even not in a relationship, but you have some intimate connections that you can be tending to too. Really important to shower your loved ones with, whether this is love notes, text, phone calls, messages, emails, you know, posting notes, whatever, or, you know, like giving people their flowers and stuff like that, wherever you're at, you know. See, you know, I always try and see the good in people, you know what I'm saying, and see where they're at. That's real empathy right there, you know what I'm saying. As I'm talking about it, I just thought about a story. See, I'm getting all choked up. Hold on, can't even talk about the story, because that's personal to that person. But people come to me. I have the type of energy center where people would just come to me and tell me their life story. Like that's just who I am. I can't help that. So when people come to me, I'm like, dang, like, whoo. And this is where we can bring in the care and attention. The cheapest thing you can do is pay attention. The cheapest thing you can do is listen, okay? Some people just want to be heard. Some people aren't being heard, and that's why I said you got to take detoxes from social media, because sometimes it can be a little overwhelming and you might not get the attention, or you might not be heard based on a certain platform, or because of the following or the algorithms that are playing out. So that's why I said sometimes just deal with real life. Deal like what's going on in real life. You know what I'm saying? Because social media is fake. But so the negative to this is, you know, with that fire energy with Sun and Leo, there could be conflicts that could come up. Like you could be so passionate about something, a person, place, or thing, and then it can just turn into an argument. It can turn into like yelling, screaming, you know, disagreements, you know, the tit for tat kind of a vibe, you know, many confrontations. So try as much as possible during this time while the moon is in Pisces to avoid any confrontation. And because we just went through a rocky, well, you know, if you didn't know how to transmute your energy with that Saturn energy of Capricorn, Aquarius, full moon energy, some people didn't know how to handle that. So, and then here goes escape time, like, you know what I mean? Some people, you know, it's like some people may have a lack of communication. You know, some people don't want to talk. They're emotionally distant. Some people don't even want to deal with their feelings. I would recommend some great, whatever works for you, but some shadow work books or some cool little podcast or YouTube channel playlist, something that you can really tap into, music, do something. This is why it's good to just create if you are in that space where you want to be emotionally distant. Because the other token of this, what is that noise? Oh, you don't want to run from how you feel, because it's going to just come back to you in a more jacked up way to make you deal with it. So make sure you are dealing with your feelings. Make sure you're being open and honest about how you feel, whether this is a good thing or a bad thing. Let people know what's up. Be like, hey, I ain't got it today. Like, I need space. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell them what's up. And don't be scared. Don't be shy. You can't be shy. You got to be you. The meek, like that meek energy has to go. You feel me? So with money and career, let's talk about money and career. Let's switch it up. I can go deep on these topics. I'm just trying to be general and get to the reading, though. We're already 30 minutes in. So as far as money and career with the moon in Pisces and having Sun in Leo, this is a grand time. If you have a business flowing for yourself right now, if you're trying to start one up and you're getting into it, or if there's some creative endeavors or pockets that you're tapping into right now, please, I hope you're living there. I really do. Or bettering yourself in some form or fashion, tapping into some books or mastering your own energy, learning something, because with this energy, with that creative and intuitive flow that we have going on as far as in the career sector, you know, this is that use that fire, okay? If you're more in the water, balance it out. Tap into that fire and, you know, bring in the confidence, be determined, you know, initiate something within your life, okay? Use that fire energy, pursue your goals, bring on that ambitious energy that Leo has, okay? Pick yourself up off the ground, honey, if you are a person that is just drowning in tears. Try and find some way to pick yourself back up, okay? Now, this combination can lead to lots of success, especially in the creative. I keep saying that, but create, you know, there's that artistic flair that can like really push through right now. Okay, so hopefully you guys are in the creative field, or hopefully you guys are inspiring others to create. You know, I remember one day, like, I'm gonna give you a visual example of how you can inspire people. It's not really telling someone what to do, but it's showing through your actions. I remember one day I was having fun. I found my hot glue gun in my garage. I'm like, you know what am I gonna, because I had these bag of crystals. I'm like, well, I'm never gonna use these, they're so tiny. And I'm like, what am I gonna do with them? So I'm like, you know what, hot glue gun and crystals, okay, I'm just gonna put them on my glasses. And I did that. And I inspired some other chick to, like, she's like, you know what, you can start a business doing it, that could be a thing. I'm like, well, maybe you could do it. You do that. Take over, do it. I triple dog dare you to, like, just go ham, turkey, and cheese on doing what you just see me do, please. And then send me the link of your website when you're done. I will buy something from you. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you're, you know, sparking and inspiring other people too with what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know. So that's why I always kind of film certain things throughout my day, because I never know who it might help. You might see someone doing something, you're like, you know what, I can do that. I have all those tools. Well, let me just see. And you never know where that can lead you. You never know where that can go. So, on the negative side to money and career, though, you know, there might be a little bit of difficulties with Sun in Leo, Moon in Pisces, like right now. You know, that escape energy with Pisces, some people might not be wanting to pay their bills or take care of their duties, responsibilities, and obligations, so you have to be very careful with that. Make sure you got everything taken care of on the home front, honey, before you go willy-nilly, because the Leo energy can tend to overspend a little. You know, you might be living on Amazon.com. So make sure you have a balance. Like, I always kind of I know this might sound funny, but my system is I make sure I know I have everything that's taken care of and all my bills, and then then that's when I have a petty cash pot where I award myself with getting some things. You know what I'm saying? The things that I've wanted. I always keep a list of things as I'm online or I'm out in the world participating. And I'm like, oh, you know, I want that. I might not need it right now. Let me go back to the drawing board and make sure it makes sense. Because sometimes they're big purchases. Sometimes, you know, it's like little ones. But it, you know, at least, as long as I have a list and then I squeeze that in, I pop out the list. I'm like, oh, let me go get something. You know what I'm saying? That way I can be smarter with my spending. Because years ago, I was terrible. I would always buy anything, like whenever, man, oh, Lord Jesus. And this was like, what, over 20 years ago? Like, credit cards, like, oh, Lord Jesus. So I kind of like instilled discipline within myself as far as my finances goes, and that was one of the ways. Hey, what's going on over here, Jax? Leave her alone. Sorry, guys. You know, cat mom over here. So yeah, you got to watch out for the overspending. You know, just be cautious, because then you don't want to be mad at yourself later on and be like, you know, damn, why did I buy that? It was like $200 and now you need something else that you really need and you don't have the money for it. What the fuck? So yeah, sorry guys, you know, my window's right here. You know, I'd be peeping everything. So yeah, so additionally on top of that, you know, you have to be careful as far as at work too. You know, in the career setting, egos might clash because you have that Leo sun energy as well. Okay, so it's like, no, do it this way. You know, I do it better. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you got to just kind of, some people might, you know, not even pay attention to the details of things. When sun's in Leo, moon in Pisces, you might miss the mark on a few things. So yeah, so be aware of that, guys. Okay. I'm looking at the charts here. I do want to mention, as a cute little reminder, we do have here a water stellium that's playing out. Okay. So I mentioned earlier stellium tumor planets, right, in the same sign. So remember, we have Saturn. It's retrograding in Pisces. Neptune is retrograding in damn, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, damn, 7 planets are retrograde right now. So Saturn and Neptune are retrograde in Pisces, and now we have the moon in Pisces, right? So it's amplifying that specific house. On a collective scale, this is playing out in our 4th and 5th houses right now. But for you personally, you want to download your natal chart and see where it's shifting for you. Wherever you specifically have Pisces at, it could be in a different house. So that's like home and creative energy right there. So use this, that's why I say that, use this to your advantage to create something out of whatever house you're in. You got to create something out of that, okay? Be an alchemist here. So we also have a Leo stellium. Remember, we do have the sun is in Leo, Lilith is chilling in Leo, and Venus is retrograding in Leo right now, okay? I did a video on that. You guys can watch that individually, but it's a stellium. It's been sitting there chilling. That fire stellium's been playing out. Depending on what house that is for you, a lot of things can be revealed for you too. When Leo is out, it is out. Remember, Leo likes to be on the stage with the mic and the lights, so things might be illuminated for you in that stance. Something might be brought to the stage for you to pay attention to right now, okay? Specifically for you. So you've got to download your chart and know what that is. And it could have been already playing out for you. Okay, it's kind of like, okay, here it goes. It's like anything that was hidden or a secret, whatever it is. It's like it's coming to the forefront. You're being tested right now. All of us are. So let's talk about this yummy energy, you know, on the yummy side of this combo with this water and fire stellium. Like I said, sometimes fire needs water, and then the opposite, okay, as well. So here's major, you know, this combo can make people, you can either be very understanding, very caring for one another during this phase right now with the stellium playing out, and be very empathetic of other struggles and help them out. You know, we're talking like seriously like uniting and coming together using that love, the loving vibes going around, right? So hopefully, like I said, hopefully you're on that scale. Some people might even be going through a spiritual awakening right now, or a Saturn return, you know, and doing some serious soul searching and spiritual work right now during this time. Maybe looking for a deeper meaning to life. Why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? What are my superpowers? What do I have going on? I really want to do this. I really want to do that, but how do I do it? How do I go there? Very inquisitive type of energy playing out too. You know, it's very mystical when it's that Pisces stellium is playing out, you know, the mysteries of life. It's kind of like, you know, some people might be into, like, you know, those people on YouTube where they talk about metaphysics and all these things that are, and dissecting, and here goes gematria. And so I see that playing out a lot. Numerology, I see that a lot right now. It's like a popular theme. Everyone's dissecting, you know, like the movies, right? The Barbie movie just came out. The other hot one, they cloned Tyrone, so everybody's like in on that. You know, I'm just giving you an example of why that's playing out, because boom, Saturn and Neptune are retrograde. And we also have Leo, which is acting that out, like putting everything to front center stage, right? Taking action on that. So, you know, Pisces has that creative juice flowing, and Leo likes to be creative. That's why they rule the house 5. So with the moon now and adding Neptune in the mix and all that stuff, so we're going to see some serious, like, people, you know, like even me, I'm painting. So people like artists are going to be coming through. You're going to hear lots of new music, you know, the movies coming through, like I just mentioned. We're going to get a serious mix of artistic expression on a global standpoint and you personally within your own community, okay? During this time. Now, you got to peep game on the water and fire stellium. On the other token of this, you know, it can be too much for some people right now. That Leo stellium that's been playing out, Lord Jesus, this is why you may see people that feel overwhelmed or confused or lost in the sauce, because a lot of, it's kind of like your dirty laundry is being aired, low-key. You know what I'm saying? It's some aspect of your life right now, and you have to deal with it, right? And some people can't handle that. So this is why now we have Moon in Pisces, and then Saturn and Neptune are retrograding in Pisces, and so the escape energy could be real deep. 1 minute they're here, 1 minute, next minute they're gone. Kind of a vibe. So some people, you got to watch out for, you know, people escaping their problems and responsibilities, duties, and obligations, because Saturn retrograding in Pisces might make people feel like they want to avoid their duties because it's retrograding. So Saturn's like, hey, you know, you got to take care of this. Are you going to do it? and some people might avoid that, okay? So which doesn't solve anything. We all know these things. So it's the struggle with a lot of people might be facing, struggling, trying to stay grounded, like trying to really stand on 10 toes. It's like, it's a wishy-washy kind of a vibe, okay? So like I said, be gentle with your family and friends and even your goddamn self during this time, okay? Take it easy. If you have a tower moment, or if you have a moment where it's like, oh my God, be solution-based. Pick yourself up, put your chin up, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be worse. So just find a way to find solutions, or be around people that, you know, more brains are better than one. So it's like, this is why it's good to unite and come together and help one another, because you might have something that somebody else can learn from, and vice versa, or may need, or you know what I'm saying? You might spark something. So please be open. Try not to close yourself off from the world during this time. This is not the time to be hiding in a closet and doing nothing. This is like the total opposite of that. Hopefully you're not that person. So, you know, things can get really messy. Things can get really messy with that Saturn retrograde. People might have hard time setting boundaries. Like I said earlier, people might be all over the place with their actions, because remember that Leo fire stellium is playing out. So kind of there you have it. I just wanted to give you guys a little, it could be intense for some, and some are just gung-ho. They're like, I'm on the road, I'm traveling, I'm creating, life is good, you know, I feel great, like, I'm so excited for these new endeavors. Like, you have that other side too, you know? So I hopefully you guys are on that side to where you're like, yes, I got another idea, and I got another idea, and I'm executing, I'm getting through. Ooh, what else can I do here? And then you have other people that, like-minded people like you, where you guys are like egging each other on as far as the creative juices that are flowing, hopefully, and staying passionate and staying creative and staying responsible as well. Balance is key, right? Let's talk about one aspect here. I kind of talked about it a little bit already, but we got to recognize the sun is having a quincy with the moon. We know quincies, we call them they're quincunxes, but we call them quincies on our channel, right? So, so sun in Leo, moon in Pisces. When that quincy is happening, it's kind of like, how do I say it the easiest way? It's a clash between confidence and sensitivity. And that can play out on so many different scales. I see it playing out on these TV shows, or on people live on the internet, or, you know, the blue checkers and the stars, celebrities, whatever. Like, you see it playing out clear as day. So think about it. So on the positive token to this, it's kind of like having lots of charisma and charm with that Leo energy. And then Pisces comes in with the caring and empathetic vibes, right? And then it's like you can be a leader. But on the negative side to this, it's kind of like I said, the ego conflicts, the emotional confusion could be playing out in the collective. So it's just all about finding a balance within everything that we do, right? Let's move on though. I want to pull some cards. Are we ready for the spread, y'all? Oh, you know what? Let me put this here. Are we ready for the spread? Let's pull some cards. We gotta get a little mix in now. We gotta switch it up. I feel like it can get a little like heavy, serious, but I'm in the energy of like fun, creating. Like, I got a lot of cool things that I'm working on. Like, so a lot of new things, and some that I already had going and just revamping. So like, I'm in a good space. I'm using this energy and making it, you know, turning it into gold, right? When life gives you a lemon, make lemonade. Oh yeah, you guys, if you want a nice laugh, if you're not feeling so grand, go watch my other channel, Letitia TV. I did a video. It's called No Given. I can't even say it on the show. No fucks given. So go watch that video. It's all satire and comedy. It's funny. It's just me. Everyone's asking me for vlogs. Are you gonna vlog? Because I used to vlog on that channel, but I'm like, I don't like doing vlogs. Like, they're so annoying now. But so I did a little mini one. I think it was on Venus Day on Friday, so it's kind of funny. I use Venus Days as Love on Myself Day, which means like taking care of things, but also doing what I want. It's like, I don't know, you just gotta watch it. And it's funny because the way that I'm talking, if you know me, you know that's just me. So I'm literally, it's me. Like, I'm a blast in the glass. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nothing. That's just my energy, right? So if you want to watch that for comedy, go watch it. It's really funny. Like me just thinking about it, I'm like cracking up. I cried, crying, laughing so hard I was crying. Sometimes you just gotta laugh at yourself, right? You gotta make things that are like, I was like adulting but making it kind of fun at the same time. So pretty much what it is. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and tap into the collective energy. Hopefully you guys are feeling well. Let's see, what do we have? What does the collective need to see? What are some reminders here for the collective while the sun is in Leo, moon is in Pisces? Beautiful day, no clouds in the sky. It's been really hot. How's the weather been where you guys are at? I'm curious. It's been like scorching hot. Okay, so with these oracles, the energy oracles, mixing in a little numerology with that. That's how we're doing it over here on this channel. Oh, look at that. See, Spirit don't be playing. We've got the sun. I just talked about it, okay? Having the number 1, taking action. This is a masculine energy. Taking action, this could be inner childhood healing. This could be taking action on your creative endeavors with your imagination, doing things that you love to do as far as a talent, gift, or skill. You know what I'm saying? Having a little bit of fun too, not being so serious with everything that you do, you know, bringing the warmth, bringing the sunny vibes, bringing you being the sunshine, bringing sunshine to your life in this dark, gloomy world that we live in. And the sun is in Leo. This is bringing in confidence, you know, the charisma, the charm, you know, putting yourself out there, trying new things, like seeing what sticks, you know what I mean? Or going after something intentionally, whatever it is that you are passionate about as far as having the sun there, okay? So I love that came out. That's a cute reminder, like, hey, I hope you got some creative gifts or talents or skills that you bring to the forefront and that you're tapping into. New mixtape coming out soon. No, I'm playing. That's good. No, I'm not doing music, guys. I can't. It'll be fun though. It's on my bucket list. Like I want to do that one day. Anyways, we also have attachment. This is a good one. So what are we attached to right now? So a lot of us could be whatever, you know, creative gifts, talents, or skills. You could be attached to something, you know, to where. And she has her mask off, right? So it's kind of like some of us were trying to participate, you know, when the whole quarantine phase happened. A lot of people, some of y'all started some businesses. Some of y'all got into a lot of great things, you know, an actual skill, or some of you guys actually were trying to just make $1, right? So now that the mask is off, some of you guys were attached to a creative gift, talent, or skill. Well, I want to say a talent or skill. Let's just say you were attached to something that probably really wasn't you. You were just doing it just to make $1. You're trying to just get $1. You're trying to survive in this world. And now that the mask is off, it's kind of like, we get to really see, are you really skilled in that? Were you really, like, I'll just use tarot card readers since we're talking about it, right? I've seen so many fake and phony tarot card readers, or the people that had the little sticks that they had, you know, like yes or no. I'm like, yo, really? Are you kidding me right now? This is crazy. Like, it puts us in a detriment for the people that are actual, like, people that do divinations or AKA or readings or that are actually psychic. Like, it's like people are making it like this fun thing to do or something that's happened to just to do it. It's like, so now that the mask is off, now you'll probably get to see, you're probably attached to something that ain't for you. And now it's like probably revealing itself like, hey, you can't even do it anymore. Like you might be stopped or stagnant or something or some form or fashion, whatever it is that you're tapping into. Also too, this could definitely, hi Charlie, thanks for tuning in. Nice to see you. Also, this could be, what's the other one? This could also be playing out even if you are, it's giving 5th house energy for me for some reason. But yeah, some of us might not be, let's say with having Saturn and Neptune in retrograde, let's use that example, okay? So that's where the La La Land, you know, kind of a like fantasy island energy could have been as far as you being lost in the sauce and putting all your time and energy into something, you probably are seeing now, this is not the best fit, or this really ain't working out for me. Like this is not really like really what I should be doing or what I even want to be doing right now. I was so lost into that. It's like, dang, you might be looking at something like, I wasted all my time and energy into that. whether this is a person, place, or thing, you know what I'm saying? And now you got to kind of remix. It sucks if you have to start from scratch, or try something new as far as that goes, when you put your blood, sweat, and tears into something and it just kind of like, ooh, it's kind of like people were upholding their front pretty much for the most part. They're wearing a mask. It's like some people are really good at still going with that, and some people, they're just like, the truth is being revealed. So they're getting weeded out. The fakes and phonies are getting weeded out. People are being, you see this on a global scale as far as celebrities. You start to see all the things, you know what I'm saying? All the wickedness and all the truth. The truth is coming out, right? So it's the same, it's in the same token. So we have to make sure that we're not getting too attached, especially when it comes to material things, attached to just the money or what you can get with the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to recognize, you have to learn the law of detach. Do not attach. Don't be attached. I know it's easier said than done, but I like this reminder, because when you get attached to a person, place, or thing, whew, it's kind of hard to get yourself out of it, right? So we've all been there. And some of us are, it's kind of like pinpointing, hey, what are you attached to right now? What can't you not let go of? Because also, too, within the attachment realm as well, it's kind of like you got to recognize and be like, I got to start something new. I got to do new things. So the attachment, because remember, the North Node just went into Aries, and South Node in Libra. You might be attached to a person, place, or thing that ain't good for your right now. You might be just too comfortable, and you got to get out of the comfort zone. Okay, so that could be, AKA, looks like you're attached to a few things you can't let go of, and you have to let go and release. So hopefully you use the Aquarian moon energy to release and let go of people, places, and things that were no longer serving you, or even if it was serving you in a form or fashion, you know that you shouldn't even be, participating in that, right? For some, not all. So financial constraints. So this is a cute little reminder. So whatever it is that we're taking action on as far as any creative gift, talent, or skill, or we have to make sure that within our surroundings, things around us, because we have the masculine and then we also have this 3 energy, which is androgynous. So we have to recognize that, like I was saying earlier, Leo can be an overspender, right? And then you're like, oh my God, why did I spend so much money on that? And then regret it later. So we have to make sure paying attention to our spending habits right now would be a theme. So this is, making sure you're saving up, or making sure you know where you're putting your money. Some people are investing in property, real estate, or you could be investing in a new business, or investing to get something for your business, like a tool or a machine or something like that. Or, you know what I mean? Like, knowing where your money is going is super important. That's why I always say have multiple bank accounts. You can stash the cash in a shoebox, or you can have a bank. You know what I mean? You like, make sure you just are, you got all levels. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to it. There's levels to it, right? Separating, taking care of what it is that you need to take care of as far as duties, responsibilities, and obligations, and then also on the back end, allowing yourself to have a little bit of fun, right? Having the balance of it all, okay? So I like that. Also, too, this could be like, what's playing out in your life. Let's give a real life example here. So you could be around somebody, or dating someone, or with someone where you're always forking out the bill. You're always paying for everything. Last time I checked, I feel like it should be one hand washes the other, but I don't know. Everybody's different, right? And so that can be very draining. Now, you can think of this as actual financial constraint. You can look at it on in the physical world, or you can look at it as you are the bag and your time and energy is getting drained by somebody that's around you within your surroundings with that number 3. It could be playing out for some, not all, okay? So just kind of check that. That's just a little reminder there, okay? So taking action, 17, action number right there, masculine energy. As long as you're taking some action, slow and steady wins the race with a slow horse here, and you got a fast one. It could be very black and white right now. What are you tapping into right now? What are you doing? What are you taking action on? As long as you're taking some form of action, I always say you're putting one foot in front of the other, no matter how slow it is. As long as you're going forward, upward, and onward is all that matters, right? We're not trying to go backwards, because this retrograde energy can have you going backwards. all that work you put into yourself or whatever it is that you're tapping into, it's like, oh, maybe I should, you know what I mean? No. Well, not for everything, but some things might be a good thing. Like if during this retrograde, you might go back to something. You could have had a cool hobby or something or skill that it went dormant and you're like, yeah, I don't want to do that at that time. And now you kind of want to, you might want to bring it out again. You know what I'm saying? So that's when it's like a good energy. You might want to try it out, test it out, and see if it works out for you now during these times. Okay, you might have been in a different season back then, and so you weren't really into it, and it just didn't make sense. And now maybe all the stars are aligned to where you can now bring that back to the forefront. Like I said, something that could have been laying dormant, and to you it looks like you're starting something new, but really you already had tapped into something. You just didn't put no time, energy, effort, into that creative gift, talent, or skill, and now you're doing it now. So hence the number 17 equaling 8. Now you can bring in the abundance. Now it makes sense. Now you have time for it, or now you have the resources, or whatever have you, you know what I'm saying, to bring in any type of whatever it is that you're trying to go after, right? So I like that. We do also have here door to spirit. Like I said, with Moon and Pisces energy, guys, and this Pisces stellium that's playing out, door to spirit, people are tapping in. They're waking up, as everyone says, right? It's like now when you watch a movie, you can't just watch it and enjoy it. Everybody's dissecting. Oh, yeah. And then, oh, yeah, and that's how they're doing it. Yep, this is what it's good. But the Barbie movie, the clone, I see it playing out every day. Somebody's talking about something, and they're dissecting it to a T. So it's like, it gets deep out there in these streets. But as far as door to spirit for you personally, this is like allowing yourself to really open up, right? So depending on what is playing on around you, paying attention to your surroundings and focusing on yourself at the same time. So you guys, like I said, a lot of spiritual awakenings could be happening right now. You could even step up your game as far as like now you're more deep into making sure you have your protection up or whatever it is for you. You might be even learning something new outside of this reality and material world. You might be more in the mind, you know what I'm saying, in your psyche and in the conscious realms, as far as getting yourself together or learning something new about yourself or mastering your own energy, or you could be using certain tools right now to do that. Moon and Pisces is a great energy to do that, to do like spiritual work and stuff like that. It's a great energy. Just you don't want to stay in the spiritual world for too long. You know what I'm saying? You got to come back down to reality here. You still got to deal with the reality at the end of the day, right? So we're still here participating. Yeah, so don't get too lost up there. But it's good to be in the know, right? We do also have a woman holding a heart. I like this with the number 44. But you gotta think, it's a lot of masculine energy, right? So making sure that you have space, right? Making sure you have the emotional intelligence. You have to have that. You have to have balance between divine feminine and divine masculine energy. We all have it within us, but making sure we have a balance of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, you could still take action on everything, but still hold that nurturing, compassion, empathetic energy of the Pisces too on the other token of that. And that's where you have the balance. So some of you guys could not be wanting to share your emotions right now. Some people want rather escape, or they'd rather just tap into a creative endeavor and take action on whatever talent, gift, or skill that they're tapping into right now, and not be in the emotions, but more in the bag, because Sun is in Leo. So, you know what I'm saying? But make sure you're not running from your emotions. Making sure, hopefully, even with men, I know it's hard for men to be allowed to express themselves and be vulnerable, because they may be looked at as soft or something like that, which sucks for the men. It's so hard. Like, I feel so bad on that aspect, because that's how they were just programmed their whole lives. Don't be crying. You know what I mean? Like, it's like sad. It sucks. So I always make sure when I do talk to men, I'm like, hey, this is a safe space. Doors are open over here, baby. I ain't gonna laugh at you. You know what I mean? Like, I'll probably cry with your ass. So it's like, we have to make sure that we are, having that love and compassion for ourselves. That way we can also know when to give it out as well. I feel like the word empathetic is like, it's like, it's being thrown out there. Like, people don't know true empathy is when you could really take yourself out of the equation of what's going on, and no bias, no nothing, and literally putting yourself in somebody else's shoes and feeling what they got going on. I do this on a daily automatic. It's just already, it's still within me. Like, I do it every time. I just can't help it. That's just my nature. So making sure that we do that, you know what I'm saying? But you got to love yourself first. You can't pour out into somebody else if you ain't right. That's a whole nother ball game too. It's a whole nother conversation. Okay, so making sure we have a balance, guys. We do also have here the thinking man that came out. Some of you guys might have a lot of ideas. Like I said, sun in Leo, moon in Pisces energy, a lot of ideas can be coming to you. I hope you have a pen and pad, you're writing them down, or you might be grabbing your little phone and putting in your notes or something every time you have an idea that's sparking in your mind, because this is the energy. This is that creative energy, utilizing your imagination, coming up with something different. Okay, so some of you guys could be thinking of that. Especially he's holding a crystal too, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the really like seeing beyond the veil. Like, yeah, it looks like I see a tree right now blowing, but you could probably look at it and probably see a face within the tree. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it gets deep. So some of you guys could be thinking of taking action, thinking of plans, thinking of going somewhere or doing something or being somebody or, you know, whatever it is. And you're taking action on that with the number 4 here. Now, depending on how it's playing out, you could be thinking of maybe, oh, I need a team. I need people that actually support me, love me, like me, trust me, and whatever, and help me out with this, with that number 6. So however that's playing out for you, this could be in your daily living activities. This could be at work. This could be, you know, really trying to get it together. Like you could be really in your mind like, I need to just, I'm so sick of life right now. Like I really just want to like be positive and happy and do the things that I want to do. How do I go about this? You know, you could be, like I said earlier, this could be very inquisitive energy, but you have to be careful with that Leo energy because you can miss some details sometimes too, especially when the moon's in Pisces. So take it slow, take your time. And this is why I think the thinking man came out as well, because then you could create a new circumstance for yourself, because, you know, 46 equaling the number 10, which is 1, and create a new beginning for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And take action on your new journey. Okay. So some of you guys are going towards that. You're probably like, I kind of want to start something new now, or whatever you were tapping into, you want to create something within, under that umbrella. You know what I'm saying? So some of you guys could be doing that. This is where emotional intelligence as well. This is where, you know, utilizing your intellect comes in. Okay. Cognitive dissonance, all that stuff comes into play. We do also have here angel of balance. I love that this came out because I've been taught, you probably heard me say the word balance like 50 million times already. Having a balance with everything. Like I said, it's good to buy whatever you want, but make sure your bills is taken care of. That way you're not put in a detriment later on. You're not crying, woe is me, and doing a GoFundMe later on. You know what I'm saying? And asking your friends and family and panhandling for, you know, doing strange things for a piece of change. We don't want to do that. So having a balance within everything, you know. Make sure you take time for yourself and love on yourself, and then maybe participate in the world or with friends, family, co-workers, whatever have you, you know what I'm saying? That way you can actually fully be there and be present within whatever it is that they're tapping into and whatever's going on with them. Having a balance, right? Having a balance with self, love, relationships, career, money sector, all of it is definitely needed, especially when it comes to, you know, balancing, making sure you're balanced within self, like home, the number 4. Think of the house 4 if you want to, you know, with yourself, balancing you out first. Very important, right? And then you also have your, you could be balancing your emotions, okay? 48, 8 is an emotional divine feminine energy, so balancing out your emotions when the moon is in Pisces. Because also while the sun's in Leo, moon in Pisces, people could be taking action as far as, you know, this could look like someone could be like, hey, Tisha, I just want to tell you I love you, girl. I want to get married. Let's have kids. Like, super passionate. Just, I just want to be with you. And, like, super emotional at the same time. And you're looking at this person like, I don't even know you. Like, literally. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could be like that. You know what I'm saying? So that could be happening. So make sure you have a balance with everything right now. Or some people could be too emotional with the moon in Pisces and just boo-hoo, crying, depression, isolation, escaping, all those things, and not want to do anything, you know what I'm saying, and not want to take action at all in life, period. So that's why I said, hopefully you have love and support around you. Hopefully you have, you know, creative outlets to tap into, okay, so you can express yourself in a healthy way, right, and not going crazy. Vixen, how you been, sweetheart? Hi, Purple Magic. I've been better than amazing. I just been really like productive on the scene. I've been reading a lot, like a lot. Like living life outside of social media is what it is. But I have to find balance, right? And come here because I love YouTube. YouTube, you guys are my number one. You guys know that. You guys know y'all my number one. So I don't know if I want to. Yeah, let's do Tarotstrology, guys. We're gonna bust it out for the collective as well. How's it going over there with you? How you been? How are you dealing with this energy right now, Purple Magic? Alright, guys, so now we're going to tap... Ooh. Hold on. I thought I'd seen the card flipped over. Okay, I guess I was tripping. Where are we at with time? Oh, we're good. Now we're going to do the collective Tarotstrology right now, guys. So let's go ahead and tap in. Don't forget to thumbs up the video as you're watching. Maybe share it out to a friend. They might need to hear this message. Okay, so Tarotstrology, this is when I use a Spirit Cosmo deck. You know, I'm an intuitive reader, so, you know, I want to go through and see what, I've read her book, but I want to go through and see how her meanings of it. But, you know, as the energies are playing out and what's going on, I relate it to what's playing out now in real time. As far as with the astrology and utilizing tarot at the same token. So I love how she made these, and that allows me to be more fluid with when I'm speaking with you guys, and it makes sense for you on what the energy looks like if you're not into astrology or you don't know anything about it. It's a great tool. I'm glowing. Oh! Everyone, why is that the theme? What's the word? What is it? I've been hearing a lot like, you've got such great juju, you're so fun, or you're glowing. That's been the theme the last few weeks. I don't know what it is, but hey, we're here, so we're having fun over here. We're loving life, okay? We're participating. I'm really in a goofy mood right now, and I'm trying to, like, it's so hard for me when I'm trying to be serious and tell you guys stuff, but I'm really just like, I've been really in this, I laugh so much. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm not like, oh, it's just, I guess life. I don't know. I'm just really a goof troop, you guys. I really am. All right. I think I manifested. I'm like, I wish I had great comebacks like with other people when they, you know, when you talk to somebody and they just know exactly what to say right away. Like they have a good slick back comeback, but it's so funny. And I'm just like, how do they do that? Like, I don't know how to do that. Like, because I grew up, like my dad taking me to comedy shows and stuff like that. So I grew up on, I love comedy. Like I love laughing. I love it. I love it. This is part of how I was raised. So maybe that could be like a program that was instilled in me, and that's why I'm such a goof troop. But the word goof troop just sounds goofy. All right, guys, let's get into Tarotstrology. Well, one moment at a time. I like how you said moment, not minute, not second, not hour, not month, not week. You said moment. I like that. I like that. One moment at a time. Let the energy flow, we with you. Okay, good. Okay. Go watch my other YouTube video. You'll see what I'm talking about on my other channel. It's pretty funny. It's literally like, those are how my days go. Whether I'm with somebody or not. All right, guys. So what do we need to see as a collective? What do we need to see as a collective? Well, the sun is in Leo and the moon is chilling in Pisces. What do we need to see? What are some reminders for us with our fire stellium and Pisces stellium playing out right now with all these retrogrades? Honey, baby. Okay. All right. You guys know I read reversals here. If not, now you know. Reporting live. Let me just stop. Okay. Okay, pretty even here, mostly more upright. So remember, Tarotstrology, Tarot, and astrology mixed together. Ooh, yeah, so look at that. So here we go, 5 wands in reverse. This is pretty much what I was talking about. This is Leo energy, the sun energy right now. This is the sun having that quincy with the moon, you know, the clash of the egos, the clash of wanting to be, the clash of having confidence and being sensitive, you know what I'm saying? There you have it, front center stage. It's showing us in our face. So it's like some people may not want to take action, or they're afraid to take action, or they're worried of what other people think, or this is a good idea, or this was already done, should I even do this? Where am I at? You know, lost in the sauce kind of a vibe. So come on, guys. Or this could be playing out as far as the fire stellium. You see what's being put out in your face right now, depending on where you have that fire stellium. Okay, Leo energy, when Leo is out and the sun is out, and then you have, you know, we have Venus retrograding in Leo, and Lilith, the sassy, dark feminine moon, balsamic, and she's not. I was trying to add all these dark words, but it's just the dark feminine energy for Lilith. That stellium, it's like something is being shown to you. You know, like I said, dirty laundry is being aired out. Something may be revealed in the specific house for you. So it's kind of like some people don't want to take care of that. They don't want to take action on that, or it makes them not want to do anything. You could be scared, intimidated. You could be all kinds of stuff, embarrassed with that Lilith energy. You could just be like, oh, I want to hide in a turtle shell. You know what I'm saying? So there it goes. So some of you guys are, you know, in some aspect of your life, whether this is in the financial sector, love and relationship sector, friendship sector, at work, at home, family, you know, it's all different for everybody. As far as self, you could have found something else out about you that you hid dormant, and now you're like, damn, I gotta deal with it. I gotta do some shadow work. I thought you know what I mean? Like, nope, you didn't take care of it. So yeah, emotions all over the place. King of chalices in reverse. Damn, moon and Pisces energy. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? This is Scorpio energy, by the way, the king of chalices, but this is having no emotional intelligence. This is looking like you don't care, or you're just like too lost, like it's like washed up, you know, you're washed under the current as far as like not knowing whether to go left or right, or what to feel. One day you're happy, one day you're sad, one day you're emotional, one day you're like, what's going on? That's what it's giving. And this could be in secret too. I don't want to laugh and make it like it's not funny when people are depressed and they're emotional and they don't have anyone to go to. Like, I've had some deep conversations the past couple of weeks. A lot of different things are playing out, and some people are in, you know, this could just look like I'm going through something right now and I just don't know how to deal. You know, it's giving depression, it's giving escaping, it's giving, you know, escaping reality. It's like, is this my life right now? Like, what is playing out? Like, what is happening? You know, a lot of people are just, they're trying to I always say, do the best with what you got, right? And that's what some people are trying to do. You know, so sometimes it's not in that Scorpio energy right there, you know, and then having that be opposite of Libra here. So it's kind of like this could be pertaining to, you know, relationships. You do have South Node in Libra right now, so you could be emotional over a person, you know what I'm saying? Some people are breaking up to make up. Some people are just in cahoots with their, you know, because there's a lot of energies that are playing out, guys, okay? Remember, Venus is also retrograde too, because Venus rules Libra, so it's like, Lord Jesus, you know, revisiting, you know, reconciliations are happening, or people coming back, and you're like, dang, should I participate in this? Should I entertain this conversation or this text message or this phone call right now, or should I just leave it alone? You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of that. Like, a lot of people could be coming back to you, and it could be a lot to deal with, you know? It's like, damn, why did I answer that phone call? I should have never answered the phone. Like, that's what it's giving. It's like, God damn it, now I'm mad at myself. I'm crying. Ah. You know, that could be a scenario for some of you guys. And then, and these are just pages that come in. Page of Pentacles in reverse. It could be a whole page coming back. We don't like pages, guys. We don't like pages. We don't like, we don't like knights. And as I say that, like, my throat went out. See? We don't like pages. I've been recording a lot, so my voice is like, so we don't like pages, right? Pages just coming in. And I always say, when these pages come in, aka tests, or people come back, it's testing your gangster. It's testing you to see, did you learn? Or did you set boundaries? Or, you know, can you just learn to forgive and move on? Agree to disagree? Like, you got to grow, you got to learn, you know what I'm saying? And so there's that page, and this is Earth energy too. We had a fat Earth trine, a grand Earth trine. We got a lot of planets that are trining, and they're all in Earth energies. Mercury's trining Jupiter right now. We also have Mars trining Jupiter right now. Uranus is trining Pluto right now. So I could see, so this can pertain to anything as far as even like your money, because it's a pentacle, financial situation, right? But it can also be Earth energies, like Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It doesn't have to be, but I'm just throwing it out there. If you want to, but you know, I always pertain it to you guys and not other people. So it's like, this could be the material possessions. You know, we're forced to kind of look at all these earthly things that are going on right now. The material, building the foundation, bringing in the stability, bringing home the bacon, you know, and scrambling the eggs. Like, seriously. So some things might work and some might not. You know, some things were flukes. Like I was saying earlier, how some people were wearing a mask and portraying to be X, Y, and Z when really it wasn't a real gift, talent, or skill. They were faking the funk to make some money. Okay? Period. All right? So moving on. Let's go in the upright energy here. Okay? So we're switching it up. So we do have here 8 of Pentacles. Love it. Next to 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, a lot of 10 energy. So we're closing out cycles. So let's talk about one, each one separate. So focusing on something, right? Focusing on trying to be abundant in all aspects of life, or bringing that in, okay? Looking at the fine details of everything. This is Virgo energy, okay? Playing out. So some of you guys have, you know, a gift, talent, or skill, or maybe you're just working really hard at something or towards something, where this is you working on yourself, working on a business, working hard at work, working on building your foundation, you know, making a home, you know, it could be anything, however it's playing out for you, but making sure you're looking at the fine details. We do have Mercury is in Virgo. This is literally like Mercury in Virgo right here in the flesh. It's like every time I use these cards, I really don't need them, but you know, we gotta cater to everybody here on the channel, right? Because I love all y'all, and I actually like the cards too. They're cute reminders, right? So literally Mercury's in Virgo right now at 7 degrees. Go watch that video, I just did it. So it's really paying attention, like your thoughts, what you say matters. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that you know you're talking to yourself in a grand way and not putting yourself down. This is not the time to put yourself down and do the whole tit for tat and really be so obsessed with perfecting what you say and what you do. Then you probably won't even take action on nothing. You know what I'm saying? So don't get too lost in the sauce with that. But it's good to have focus. Focus on something positive for yourself, to bring the pentacle, right? To bring home the bacon and make the eggs. So 8 of Pentacles. Hopefully you guys have that outlet. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys are creating stuff. I really do. Like, I really hope you can, because it's so fun. Like, I think that's why I laugh a lot too, because I express myself in so many different ways. People don't know. I draw, I do art, you know, I make things. You know, besides Vixen, you probably don't get to see all the other characters. I just started bringing them to the forefront. But, you know, so stuff like that. Allowing yourself to express yourself in many different ways. Don't tell anybody that, you know, you just need to do one thing for the rest of your life. Like, what? Last time I checked, we can do a lot of different things. I'm pretty sure you can do multiple things, right? So I like this. So stay focused, keep building. Slow and steady wins the race. I love this here because remember, Earth energy, it's slow moving energy, but as long as you're going towards something that's going to make a difference in your life, that's going to change for the better, number 8 energy, right? When you connect that emotion and that passion to whatever it is you're tapping into, you can make something real beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Because you're passionate about it. It doesn't feel like work. This is why a lot of people, when you get stuck with that and then you stay consistent, consistency is key. Virgos are very consistent, okay? Consistency is key. Keep going. As long as you keep that vision of where you see yourself, keep going until you get to that vision, honey, and it's playing out in real time, period. And that's what keeps me going. I'm like, I have so many visions for myself. I'm like, I just got to match that frequency. So let me just not worry about that. Just know that the vision's there. But let me just keep playing out and live in the present moment. Just keep doing what I love to do. I'm so passionate about it. Bringing that emotion with that number 8. And then attaching it to what it is, whatever it is I'm tapping into at the moment. That's why I keep doing it. I don't care about likes, and I don't want the fame. I want to keep my abilities, period. Like, y'all can have that Holly weird stuff. I don't want it. So we have 10 of Pentacles, okay? I love this. So you can look at 10 as ending cycles, closing things out, as far as, you know, this is that you can look at it as, this is the last day I'm going to be broke. This is goodbye to the struggle, like however you want to, whatever you're ending, right? Whatever you're trying to do in life. But this can also look like, okay, boom, I built something, it's solid, it's flowing, money's coming in, it's not dripping, it's literally like a stream of income coming in for me. Okay, boom, bam, pow. Now 10 turns into 1, so it's like, okay, on to something new. I need a new beginning. I want to transform into something else. I need to try something different to make more money. You know, this could be, because it's a pentacle energy, so it's got to be dealing with money, or how am I going to bring home the bacon now? Here's another way. What am I going to do here? How am I going to play with that? You know what I'm saying? So having these new beginnings, activating that North Node energy and really tapping in and utilizing the Uranus energy that's in Taurus as well, thinking outside of the box, you know. It's very unpredictable. You're like, you know, I never thought I would be doing this, but it's working out great for me and I like it. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So yeah, and this is more Virgo energy too with the 10 of Pentacles, but you know, fine tuning, you know, it's like you fine tune, it's like conquering. Some of you guys, when you reach a 10 of Pentacles too, it's kind of like, look how it's like very even. It's like stability, okay? Building your foundation. It's like you have enough right now. Some of you guys have enough right now to take care of you, your family, your cats, dogs, and somebody else's kids. You know what I mean? Conjoining families together. This could look like marriage too, commitment. Some people like to look at 10 of Pentacles like that too, but it's really literally like having that solid foundation and feeling confident in whatever it is that you're carrying out as well, okay? And so if you've done it before, rinse and repeat, okay? If you're a person that you're at, you know, 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures, whatever, rinse and repeat. If you have a system or a systematic way of doing something, you can try it again with another, you know, talent, gift, or skill, and use that skeleton bones, that system, and apply it to that, and then boom, you could probably run up. People used to do this all the time. When I did the online money making opportunities, they're so good at it. I was like, God, they mastered a system. That's really all it is. And they like bring people over into the next thing that they're into. Here's another new shiny object. Here's another one. But they have systems, and that's why they excel and make 6 figures every goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, woo, that's good. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's giving that energy. It's giving that energy. It's giving that energy. You could be committing to yourself, or it's telling you, hey, you know, you stayed committed so long. Now look at everything. You get to really enjoy life. I love this for you. I'm loving it. Yes, indeed. That's my motto. You can borrow it though. Oh, wow. Is it? That's funny. A lot of people used to do that though, for real. It's all about having a system. Like if you made something so successful and it got you whatever you wanted out of it, do it again with something else. What was the system? You know what I mean? Like figure it out. Everybody's systems are different. Okay, we do also have 10 of Wands. Okay, so taking, this is so dope. So taking action. You guys been seeing number 1010? Here's a message. So it's like, you know, look at all the wands. Look at these are all the wands, right? And this is also sun energy too. Sag energy, 10 of Wands energy. So this is like you feel free, or you could be taking action. Like you took so much action, now you're able to feel free or free yourself from an old pattern behavior or something that you were doing. Okay, what does this look like in real life? Like this looks like maybe you put so much action and work on yourself. Like let's say you did hella shadow work and now you're not intimidated by what you see or what's being put out there. There's no fear, there's no doubt. You're able just to keep going and you feel good within your space, yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go forward, upward, onward with that sun energy on the side too here, feeling happy, go lucky, you know, exploring the world, exploring yourself, exploring more, getting outside, and also having the warm and fuzzy energy within that. And the confidence, and also Sagittarius are very intelligent, right? Having the intellect along with it, having the wisdom. It's like you took action so much. You know, it's like you could have been a person that read so many books, right? Let's use Tupac. Remember, he used to read books left and right, and then he learned about the whole Machiavelli things. Everybody's like, Tupac's alive, he's not dead. You know what I mean? It's like, he could have read so many books to where he probably didn't die. Ooh. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know why I thought of that example, just don't mind me. But anyways, so not putting yourself in a box, you know, maybe this is letting go of like putting yourself in a box. You're freeing yourself from, oh, my parents told me I need to go get a job and find a man that pays for everything, and I just stay home and have babies and live in this white picket fence and just be a house mom, you know, and not do anything and travel the world, you know what I mean? Like, it's like all these things we were told to do, you know what I mean? And this is you getting out of that status quo, freeing yourself from that. You're like, you know what? Because last time I checked, Sagittarius don't like to be put in a box, okay? So going forward, having a new beginning and continuing to do that. You could be closing on a cycle and going into a new one. Okay, all these 10s here on the board. Look at that. And then working with people that work with you, that want to put you front center stage, whatever gift, talent, or skill you have. This is you being like praised, you know what I'm saying? Being rewarded. People actually want to work with you and put your ideas to the forefront with this 3 of Pentacles energy. And you know Capricorns, they all about the bag. So it's got to be pertaining to whatever's bringing you stability, support, you know what I'm saying, to build your foundation, to build the bricks of whatever it is you're tapping into, and doing it with love, with this Venus energy here that we have here, okay? Whatever your creative talents are, with the people that you're surrounded by, okay, with that number 3, okay? Sorry if I talk too fast, but I feel like I be channeling when I talk too fast. So I like this too. I like how she has like the lotions and the potions, and she's reading and she's doing it and looking good when she's doing it. But this is like really like you coming together, you know, with other people that are around you. Hopefully you have that. Hopefully you have like-minded people, or maybe you're in the search of trying to find people that are like you. I know I am every day, all the time. I'm like, I'm always open to like meeting new people and seeing what they got going on, especially if we're into the same stuff. I like just want to pick their brain and like both, you know what I mean? Like, it's so interesting getting to know people nowadays because so many people are trying to do different things. It's so cool because then I might know something that I did years ago that I'm not participating in now, but I'm able to give them that knowledge on what I did before because it could be of use to them now. 3 of Pentacles energy. Doing it out of love and not expecting anything back from it. I'm just like, oh yeah, I used to build websites and all that stuff. Like, yeah, I used to do all that. Facebook ad marketing. It wasn't my passion, but I have that skill and somebody might need that. What did you use? What software? How'd you do it? Where'd you go about it? And I can answer all those questions for them. Boom, bam, pow. And now that's 3 of Pentacles energy. Putting them, you know, to the forefront and supporting their gifts and talents and skills. So being around people like that is golden. I'm telling you. Like, please, I hope y'all have people that are into so many different things to where you guys can come together and unite and share that information. And not everything needs to be put a dollar on it. It's like, I feel like with the friends that I have now, like, it's like we have a bartering system subconsciously. It's like, okay, I know you know this and I know that. And it's like we put it's like one hand washes the other vibe without even doing it. Like, we do it in a way where we don't put money on it. You know what I'm saying? Because that is the bag right there. It's all up to you on how you take action and how you take the information. Are you going to take the information and do something with it? Or it's just going to go and go dormant? You know what I'm saying? So it's really putting like, here, passing the baton to you. That's 3 of Pentacles energy. Okay? I gave you what you needed, so what you going to do with it? That's that saying, like, you can take a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink it. 1010 has been everywhere. I've been literally love this reading. Keep the energy high. I wonder what you look like because I love when you respond. Thank you. So yeah, so that's pretty much what that is, guys. So I love this little reminder here with Tarotstrology. So let's keep going. Are we ready for individual signs? Yeah, we're ready for individual signs. I think we are. Right? Let's do it. Now, I was going to bring out the Remy Oracle. I kind of want to read this a little bit more. And look how thick the book is. And look at its small print. This is no joke. Like, I really want to tap into it more before I bust it out. I'll use it more in personal readings. I always use it in personal readings first, like after I've read everything. I use it in personal readings and get the deck warmed up, and then I come to YouTube with it. But hey, we're operating in our North Node. Let's do screw it. We can kind of see what it says, but you know what? No, it's giving no. They just said no. All right, so we'll wait on that deck, guys. I know, it's so pretty, it's so interesting. Let's do the all signs. Let's do all signs. Let's do it. So if you guys are new here and I bust out the wheel, you know it's about to get juice balls up in here, okay? Because we're doing all the way from Aries to Pisces. And you can pertain this to your sun, moon, or rising, okay? Whenever you hear a sign, that way you can, you know, if you know your big three, you might get a more messages than just going for your sun sign or your rising sign. You know, sometimes people say to me, they're like, you always hit my rising sign, or you always hit my moon sign. You know, some people say you always hit everything. You know what I mean? Like, it makes sense. Everybody's different, right? That's why I like to say you can use your sun, moon, or rising, or even the planet, ruling planet of that. So what are we doing? I want you guys to get the most out of all of it. Oracles? Okay, let's do an oracle. But also I do want to do like a tarot card too. Or I could do a Lenormand. I love doing numerology. I have this deck. I barely ever... I stopped using this for a minute. Let's kind of pop this out. Oh, my allergies with all this heat and this weather. All right, guys, let's do it. No, I don't want to use this deck. See, it's not giving. It's not giving. That one's too serious. Let's just use my deck. Because it's quick and it's mini and it's little. That was kind of hard to get out. Okay, so let's do Aries, sun, moon, or rising. Yeah, 1010 is very, like, I feel like it's like a godly number. It's also like, I feel like it's just it's like operating in the unknown and taking action without worrying, without having fear, without having doubt. Getting closer to remembering who you are. That's how I look at it, but everybody's different. All right. Aries, sun, moon, rising. What does Aries need to see right now? Oh, there it goes. We're doing one card pulls, guys. Should I do one card or more? I feel bad. Ugh. Should we keep going? Let's keep going. Aries, sun, moon, rising. Aries, sun, moon, rising. It's like somebody's making these cards pop out. Okay, so Aries, sun, moon, rising. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Five of Pentacles, Devil, and Justice. All right, let's tap in. So I always read reversals first. Okay, so pretty much for the most part, Nine of Cups in the reverse. It's giving... it's giving you might be looking for excuses on why you're not doing something. It's like low-key putting blame possibly on other people. This could be like, or it could just be like immature, or you're trying to mature in a certain sector of maybe your emotions, because it's a card of emotion. So like, for example, if you don't like to talk about your emotions, or you don't like to go there, you know, you might be acting immature, you know what I'm saying, to where you're trying to exercise expressing yourself, You know what I mean? But you could have conflicts in your mind about that. You're trying to find a balance, I feel like, because you have also the Justice card with Five of Pentacles. So it's like, this also, it's giving all together. It's like you're probably not in your emotions, or you're trying not to get emotional, but it's like at this point in your life, you could be feeling a little left out. Like you might want to be able to participate. Let's say, for example, like let's say if you're single or something like that, and you see like all your friends, they all have, you know, a companion, and you kind of like, I kind of want that. You know what I mean? I kind of like, I'm at a point in my life where, you know, my kids are grown up, or I've moved, I got my own space, or you know, I'm at a good place, I'm healthy, I'm fit, I want to have fun, I want to go on adventures, but I want to have someone with me. It's giving that kind of an energy, but you're also afraid to not be emotional or vulnerable to allow anyone in at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So then it's kind of like it's giving left out in the cold energy, is what it's feeling like, okay? Positivity will come whenever the Five of Pentacles does come out, because it's like going upward, but, you know, you might... It's like I feel like you will have someone, okay, when the Five of Pentacles comes out, because it's like people coming together, whether this is like business partners or it could be a relationship, but it's like maybe coming together with self, like as far as allowing yourself to be emotionally vulnerable with someone else, like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're always like not showing your emotions, it may be a struggle for you to actually even have a companion, you know, because they look at that as, a lot of people want to see people be emotional, that way they can be emotional with them, you know. It looks like a safe space where I can actually cry and be emotional with this person. So a lot of times that's how people actually open up. This is how you can deepen bonds and connections, okay? It's like a magnetic energy with a stranger. I know, like, sometimes as I'm getting to know people and I'll be on the phone with them and I'm like, damn, like, we're just so connected right now. We can talk about stars, moons, and quasars. Like, where have you been all my life? Kind of an energy, right? Five of Pentacles is that. It's having that, like, magnetic energy with people that are just strangers and that you're just getting to know. So it's like... It's like the thrill of the chase in a sense, but also too, you have the Devil card that came out too. So this is like, you know, you got to be careful, of course, when you're getting to know people, because you don't want to be trauma bonding, you know, into the toxicity. This is like having a little bit of toxic mixed in with, you know, it's like, look at it like this. Like, let's say, for example, if you do want somebody, but yet you don't want to be emotional, but you want everything else. You know what I mean? It's like toxic. Like, how can you make that really work, okay? Also, too, you could be obsessed with something. There could be some type of obsession that you have. I don't know if this is obsession with getting money or getting the bag, or just an obsession, period, with a person, place, or thing. When the Devil card comes out, there could be some addictions. You might even feel guilty about something that you've done or that you said. Like, you know, with all these retrogrades, it's forcing us to kind of go inward and kind of reflect, right? You may have said something or did something that you're like, damn it, why did I do that? So you could be questioning that too. You know, overindulging within the material world, because Devil card is the Capricorn energy. So you could be too obsessed with like working or making money and into the material world, to where you're not in your heart space. You know what I'm saying? So it could be, you know, however it's playing out for you. Everybody's different. Or you could be with someone right now, and if you are with someone, it could feel so unbreakable, but it's toxic. Like, it's like, damn, I don't want to leave it, but I know it's toxic, but it's good, you know. But you need to let go. So some of you guys might be in that kind of a situation when the Devil card comes out. Who knows? But yeah, so we have also the Justice card here too that came out as well. So it's like you could be, you know, there could be some legal matters. This could be as far as like signing contracts, things of that nature, karma coming in. Everybody's got karma coming through, honey, pushing through the roof right now, especially with 12th house energy, moon in Pisces. It deals with 12th house as karmic, you know, karmic stuff coming through, okay? And also too with there's other alignments that are playing out as well, but you know, you might cut people off. You're like, one day I want to participate with people. Yes, let's go, let's do this. And the next day you're like, screw everybody. I just want to be in my room. You know what I'm saying? It's giving like you got to find balance. That's that Libra energy. So this is like, it may be dealing with other relationships or connections that you have in your life, whether this is a business partnership, a relationship, love relationship, side piece, whatever, whoever, family member. It's like you probably learned a lot of lessons with this Justice card here. So You know, there's a cause and effect with everything. So I feel like here, you know, you're trying to come up with more resolutions and solutions. You don't want to go backwards. I can feel it. But you just want to be fair though too. You don't want to be just always like giving while and everyone's taking. You know what I'm saying, from you, and not giving back. You know, reciprocity is a theme. And I feel like that's what you're in pursuit of with this spread right here. You're in pursuit of reciprocity. You want people that are like-minded like you, that are into the same things like you, that are interested in you too as well. You know, that could be that devil card energy, like attracted to you, the sex, all that stuff, right? Sex, love, money kind of vibe. And just, you want the same people to into the same things as you. Like, you just want to meet your matches in life. You know what I mean? And then you feel like you can really go harder in the paint. So right now, this could be far and few. It could be very difficult to do that. Or it could be hard to open up, to allow people in. It's kind of like, damn, I don't feel like starting all the way over again. And then I got to go backwards again because I got to explain to this person how my lifestyle is so they don't get mad or jealous or envious or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like all that stuff you probably think of as an Aries, sun, moon, or rising. Okay, let's get you a, that was kind of deep. Let's get you an oracle. Hello, I'm late seeing this was live. Hi, Michelle. It's okay. You can always rewind. We just started All Signs, so maybe maybe there's a message for you now, and you could watch the other stuff later for the collective spread that I did, and also, you know, the astrology portion of it all too. I'm doing Aries right now. I'm going all the way through Aries to Pisces. Okay. So you can look at this for your sun, moon, or rising, or all of them. All right, Aries, let's get you an oracle, okay? What is Aries? What does Aries need to see right now? Aries. So you've got security. You also have love. Let the card talk to you, honey. Solitude. See, I was just saying that. Sometimes you want to go in a hole and sometimes you want to participate. Let's do one by one. So yeah, so solitude. And this is full moon energy too. You see that? We just had the full moon in Aquarius. So Aries, I feel like here for you, it's like there's this dark world that we're living in, right? And like I said, it's getting harder and harder to maybe connect with people now, especially with all this artificial intelligence stuff playing out, especially with everybody's trying to make it, everybody's trying to, you know, make something of themselves. Everyone's like, it's a dog eat dog kind of world right now, you know what I'm saying? And so you really just want to find those true, authentic people that have that you have chemistry with, and, you know, you want it to feel grand. And I feel like sometimes you better off being by yourself. Sometimes you feel like you just want to be like, you know what, screw it, I'm just do everything on my own, just be by myself, and I'll just make things happen for me, you know. But then again, you're like, oh my god, where's the love? Like, I want love, you know what I'm saying? I would say start with loving on yourself a little bit harder, okay, if you are in the pursuit of love. Or this could be just loving on yourself. You could be happy in solitude. You're like, you know, I love my goddamn self. I'm confident. I love what I do. I'm great. You know what I mean? You could be in that energy too. Or you could literally be like, I want to be out there. You know what I mean? I want to go. But some of you guys are just taking action and focusing on building your foundation and making yourself feel secure and confident within whatever it is endeavors that you're tapping into right now. Or this is like a sign to like secure yourself first and then, you know, gallivant and go out there as far as the love portion. But if you already are Aries, sun, moon, or rising that's doing this already, like you're just, you know, you're secure within yourself, what you got going on. You know, you're lit, you're feeling good, you're taking action on life. You know, even living in this dark world, you still have light in your space, in your realm, right? You're like, you know what, I have a lot of love to give. You know, you could have a lot of love to give, okay? Or you could be wanting to receive some love. Or you could be, love could be coming in, you know, in all different kinds of ways. Like, this could be something that you love. Or someone that you love, or this could be you just loving on self, or loving what you do right now, or loving life, or wanting to have more of love coming towards you. you can look at it in so many different ways depending on your situation. Okay, so that is your spread. Moving on. Taurus. Taurus, sun, moon, rising. My shirt keeps coming in. Taurus, sun, moon, rising. How are we doing with the lip factor? How's the lip? We need a little lip action going? I think we need some lip action. Going a little. Sun in Leo. Sun in Leo. Okay. Taurus. What's up with Damn. What's up with Tauruses right now? Taurus, sun, moon, or rising. Yo! The way that these cards are popping out today is a little, it's a little weird. Not in a bad way, but I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just going to leave it right there. Okay, Taurus, what do we have? What's the message? Not bad. A lot of cards are in the upright. That's good. You guys are getting your own little personal readings today. So you might want to stay tuned for this. Okay, so reversals. You have Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Also with the Lover's card in reverse. You could have had a situation where it felt like bad luck, to where you're like, damn it. But then you kind of looked at it and probably was like, why did I participate in that? I take full accountability for it. You know what I'm saying? Dang, but why did I do that? You know, so this could have been with a relationship, because the Lover's card came out right after that. So you could have went through a breakup. You could have recently let somebody go. Divorce, separation, broken heart, disappointments. You know, so some type of setback or bump in the road that you had to deal with. I feel like this is more past, or just recently you got over something that disappointed you so bad, and you're like, God damn it, it's like starting over again. But I feel like it's a good thing for you, because you got all these uprights, because it's a new beginning. The Fool card came out right after that. So you're like, you know you were the fool also, because of who you participated with, or what you did, or whatever hell, you know, you got to take accountability for that. That's why I said that, because the Fool card came out, right? So it's kind of like knowing that whatever you participated in, but you're like, you know what, it kind of happened in a jacked up way, but it was supposed to happen. New beginning. Here we go. And you're like trying to embrace it with this Fool card energy, or you're taking a leap of faith. You actually probably feel a lot lighter. You probably feel more carefree. You probably feel like maybe you remove some dead weight, or you stop doing something, whether this is a old pattern behavior that you were doing, doesn't have to involve anybody else, but I'm just saying it could, because the Lover's card is here in reverse, and that deals with relationships. So anyways, so you took a risk. It's like you got out of your comfort zone. You're like, you know what, I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna start fresh. Here we are. So you're taking action. Knight of Swords came out. You're taking action now. It's like, okay, I played down my energy for way too long. I'm really gonna go forward. I want a breakthrough. I want new things to happen. It's like screaming, like just going really fast. So this is like taking quick action. Like after something happened, you still put your, you know, put yourself back up. You got on 10 toes, put your crown back on. You're like, I gotta go forward, no matter how bad this hurt, or no matter how jacked up the situation was, but I'm going forward. Here we are. You may be a little irritated. Now you're kind of like, you're more like thinking first, and then you're like acting later too, because it's an air energy here too. So you could be, you know, kind of in your mind just a little bit, okay? Because you also have the King of Swords here, but I feel like you're focused. You're focused. Some people could look at you as you're being like standoffish, like you don't want to talk, you don't want to be bothered or whatever, but it's like you just had a tower moment problem. You're trying to get yourself out of it. You just want to live a good life. You want to be happy. You want to feel free. You want to feel better. You're not worried about what Tom, Dick, and Harry has to say about it. Okay, period. King of Swords energy. Like you just really, you don't care what people think. You just want to go forward, and I like this. Communication is key for you. You could be expressing this to the world. You could be utilizing social media platforms. You could be telling close ones that are dear to you, you know, like best friends or family members or whatever, letting them know what happened, what's going on, because this helps you, like it's therapeutic for you to do so, or letting them know your next move, you know, you could be receiving information, like me giving you this reading right now, you know, giving you spiritual guidance, or you could be listening to, you know, a counselor of some sort, someone that's kind of helping you through this, because you probably feel misunderstood. This could be why you may look standoffish to like friends and stuff. Like this could look like, you know, as simple as like you might be going on a journey to where you don't want to go party anymore. You don't want to go to the club because why? You want to like focus on self, or, you know, something else. Like you don't want to, that's not you anymore. This is a new version that you're tapping into. So it can be hard, you know, your environment or people around you or something like that. They could be the peer pressure, right? And so they look at you, oh, you're acting different, or you know what I'm saying? It could be that energy around you and you just want to like do you, okay? So you could appear detached with this air energy that's playing out in a sense, but it's very logical at the same time. Like, you know why you're doing what you're doing. It's like setting your intentions with that, okay? Because you got a lot of duties, responsibilities, and obligations. You got 10 of Wands that came out. You might have kids. You might have a whole nother body you got to take care of, or a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? Or even just yourself, like trying to make sure rent is paid, food's on the table, clothes on the back. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of bills, whatever have you. Like it's a lot with this 10 of Wands energy here. So people probably won't understand your heavy energy. And Taurus, you guys like to make sure you're good. You guys like to make sure you're secure, your foundation is solid, because when it's not, that's when you're in a detriment. That's when you have a tower moment. If you can't take care of yourself, you're not stable. Taurus energy does not like to be there, honey. Woo! And the whole world will know it, okay? So this is why you are maybe separating yourself and taking care of your duties, responsibilities, and obligations right now at this time, and you're not being, you know, too out there. You're probably like, I'm gonna come outside later, but you know, I might peek my head in, I might pop in, do a little pop up, do a little FaceTime or whatever, but you're not gonna overindulge because you know you got stuff to take care of, right? At the same token, so. You know what I mean? 10 of Wands is like an energy too of like you could be completing something, or you just completed something, an old karmic cycle or whatever have you, on to new beginnings, because you also have the Fool card there too. So you're not trying to commit to anybody but your goddamn self right now. But also too, 10 of Wands is like you got to make sure too, you could be working so hard, make sure you get rest. Make sure you're resting, please. Make sure you are resting, but that 10 of Wands energy, it's like someone that does whatever it takes to get to whatever they got to get to. And that's where you're at right now. You feel like you have no room for failure right now, and you also feel overlooked. And when a Taurus energy feels like they've been used and abused, oh my God, it's like it puts some fire under them to make them want to like not feel that energy ever again. And so I feel like that's kind of where you're at. Because you also have the 5 of Pentacles here too. It's like feeling alone. You know, you left someone or someone left you, you know what I mean? So it's that same energy too. It's like you want to have people that are going on the same accord as you. You could have PTSD from people leaving you, people abusing you, using you for, whether this is like, you know, Taurus would be very loyal. They'll do so much for somebody that they love and care for, like, woo-wee, like, oh my God, Taurus will put you first for real. Like if you show them that, you know, whatever it is that they need, they will go ham, turkey, and cheese on you. When you destroy that, when you mess that up with the Taurus, ooh, it's like literally the bounce back is real. So I feel like you're on the bounce back. You're like, you know what? Let me just show, you know what? I'm just gonna, yeah, let me get myself together real quick, because that's not happening again. You're like, you know, like that's what I feel like with this spread that you got playing out right here. So let's get you an Oracle, Taurus. Hi, kids. Oh my God, where are we now? You're right on time. I'm on Taurus. So we just started. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. I appreciate all of you guys for being here and keeping me company today. Taurus, embracing. This is perfect for what I just said. Trust. She said, phew. Solitude. Yeah, you had to sit in the corner for a little bit. You had to reap what you sowed. You made your bed, now you have to lie in it, and you're dealing with it, and you're okay with that, but you're moving forward with that as well. I like it. You're embracing the fact that, damn, I participated in something, I jacked up, I messed up, I shouldn't have let that happen, I should have had boundaries, or I should have loved myself enough to not even let this person back, or to do this, or to participate in that, or to have this habit, or whatever the hell you were going through or whatever happened. You recognized it. It hurt. It was bad. You jacked up. You messed up. But you got solutions. Now all these doors could be opening. Lots of opportunities coming in for you. You're trusting the process with it all. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps as I'm telling you this. It's going in, honey. I feel this is a message for somebody today. Woo-wee. You know your ships are there. You're just like literally new moon. Like this is new moon energy right here. So it's like new things, right? You're initiating new things. You're going on a new journey. Okay. This is like, it feels good to you. You don't know where you're going because you're just flowing with the current. Okay. Water energy here, right? And you're taking action. You're continuing to go forward. You're like, I gotta still move. I gotta embrace what happened. I gotta move different now. Woo-wee. Go Taurus. Okay. I got the goosies on that one. I was feeling that was for somebody, honey, okay? All right, guys, moving on. We're doing Gemini. That's where I'm headed, solitude. Good, okay. Gemini, sun, moon, or rising. And you know, solitude is never a bad thing. It's like we need, like I said, the detoxing from people, places, and things is needed sometimes to figure out who we are and what energy we're in, where we want to go, and have clarity, right? So that we can move forward, upward and onward, and we can be laughing and having fun and feeling good. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes being alone, like some people are scared to be alone. Like if I ever hear somebody tell me that they scared to be alone, I'd be like, ooh. I'm not saying I'm running, but I'm out the door. Like, yeah, you gotta love your space. Because if you don't love being in your own energy, what makes you think I want to be around you? Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Gemini, sun, moon, rising. Hold on. If you don't like being around yourself and you run from self. Okay, let me stop. Gemini, sun, moon, rising. Gemini, sun, moon, rising. Gemini, sun, moon, rising. All right. Ooh, somebody yelling. I know y'all heard that. Okay, Gemini. So this moon was very revealing for you. You have the moon card that came out. You must have, some secrets must have been released. Some truth must have came out for you, whether this is for self or about people that you love or around you or whatever. Something was revealed to you. You found out the truth about something probably during full moon in Aquarius, Gemini. So, woo, hidden truths came to the light, honey, with this moon energy. Okay, something came to the light. Or if you're in the Pisces moon energy of right now, it's giving confusion. You're confused about a person, place, or a thing. You need a little bit of guidance right now during this time about something. Not saying that's a bad thing. You could just maybe need clarity on a situation or something that you're tapping into or working on, or it could be anything. But I feel like here, you need, when the moon is entered, when the moon card is out, remove any expectations. I feel like you may have an expectation about how something should be playing out in your life. Hi, Mama. What's wrong? I know you're hungry, but Mommy's live. Can we wait just a minute? Come lay on my lap. I just fed you lunch. Okay, we can't get on there. Just lay here. She's gonna run. Okay, so with the moon coming out, sorry. So, it's giving, yeah, you need to remove expectations. Like, for example, if you are tapping into a person, place, or thing, you're doing something, but you expect a response from that, or you expect something from it, it's the wrong starting point. never have any expectations of anything. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's not going to move the way that you move, right? So you can't expect them to do that. You might look at it as, this is common sense. Well, a lot of people, common sense ain't common nowadays, okay? You dig? So you gotta really check that, okay? If you are. Also too, with this moon energy here, you could be going through a certain cycle or phase right now during this time, okay? You know, there could be some certain patterns that you could be recognizing that's occurring whenever the moon card comes out. Like if you see something is very repetitive, like with how you move, your patterns, behaviors, you know, anything that you're tapping into right now, you want to pay attention to that, okay? Pay attention to the patterns. Hopefully you see that if you are going through a pattern, you're recognizing it. That way you can change, because you're stuck somewhere. You're stuck in a certain chakra in your body right now when you're going through a pattern. It feels like you're a hamster in a wheel kind of a vibe. Notice who are the energies that you're participating with, or what are the energies that you're attaching yourself to, because it might not be a grand energy for you because it's keeping you stuck or in a pattern of some sort, or some type of the same cycle over and over and over, like you're going in circles. You got me going in circles, dun dun dun, all around and... You know that song? Play that song. It might be a message in there. Yeah, so some type of fear, or you might have lots of anxiety right now, or some illusion is playing out. You might be in an illusion or a delusion, or something is like it could be an illusion that's being presented to you. So be aware of that here, okay? Something's causing some type of delay. You might be resisting change. You might be resisting a person, place, or a thing, because you have the Death card here in reverse. This is a death and rebirth. You might be going through a major transformation right now. And as I'm sitting, like my body just closed up. Like you're closed off somewhere. Like I literally just put my hands together and everything. It's like you're closed off from something right now. Like literally, straight up. And it makes you go back to old behaviors or and this could be why you could be repeating something. Or maybe you go back to what's comfortable. Like you could be too stuck in a comfort zone. Like you may need to like pop out the box for real. And always like set an intention. Hold on, there's candles up there. Let's kind of get you going down here. Set your intentions to like every day do something new and activate your North Node, okay? Because we all do this though. I'm not singling you out, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, but I'm just saying like we always resort back to what's comfortable, okay? That's just human nature. So we have to force ourselves in some form or fashion. Okay, this is not working. I'm sorry, guys. So we kind of have to force ourselves to operate in the North Node and do new things, because the new things, they don't have roadmaps. There's no map or directions there, you know? So that can be a little bit of, that could be where the fear is coming from. You're like, oh, should I do this? Should I not? You know what I mean? Like all of us kind of go through that. So anyway, so that's that. What else do we have here? Oh, you have a Tower card that came out. Yeah, you had something that could have happened that was revealed to you probably when the moon came out, something. But I feel like I always look at Tower moments as not, everyone thinks it's so negative, but I think we need to have certain things get shaken up, or I think we need to have those moments, because we could be stuck in someone, like a person, place, or thing. We could be stuck doing something, or stuck being attached to someone, or a person, place, like a person, place, or thing. And so sometimes something will get wiped from our feet on purpose, or it could be like this catastrophe kind of event, or it could make us sad, mad, depressed, emotional, whatever it is, but it needed to happen because you probably would have kept going when knowing damn well you need to be operating in a new space. And so that had to happen. It didn't happen the way that you wanted it to happen, aka this could be Pluto energy playing out. We have Pluto retrograding in Capricorn. Everybody's having a Pluto moment in some form or fashion. So something had to happen to where it's like it had to shake it up, or else you would have kept going and going and going and going and going and going, and you never would stop. You know what I'm saying? So whatever that is for you, that could be playing out, okay? Or that could have played out. So now here's the sudden change. So now you're like, oh God, I got to remove old patterns, behaviors, people, places, things. Like you got to move different. You could probably be a person that's on and off social media, or you could just really be like not wanting to participate like with people, places, and things. Like it's giving like up and down, up, down. You might not know why something happened, and that's why. That's why I explained that to you, that Tower moment. So something's been shaken up, okay? Hopefully there's no damage, literally, like, or any accidents or anything. I would hate for that to be there, or, you know, destruction. But maybe it's just like chaos. Or this could be as simple as you're renovating your home. You know, it could be, you guys can take this wherever you want. Because you also have the Four of Wands in reverse. And it's leading me to believe this could be with people. Possibly. Four of Wands energy in reverse is it's giving like you need stimulation, you need love, you need passion. Of course, if any bad situation has happened to any of us, what do we want? We want to feel loved, we want to feel supported, we want to get back, we want to have balance again, right? Sometimes it's hard when you just are one-man band and you're making yourself put your own, like stand on 2 feet and put your crown on. Like that's a lot of work, especially if you do it all the time and it's just you. So we have to, you know, it's like you're craving that love. Four of Wands energy, you're craving that love, you're craving like-minded individuals like you. So you could be in search of a soul tribe. Like this is why you could be so up and down or wishy-washy with people. Like it's like one day you want to get to know new people and do new things. The next day you want to be hiding in the closet in your room and say screw everybody. Like it's giving, I mean that's Gemini energy, right? Because something could have been revealed to you. This could be about yourself, okay? This could be about people that are around you. This could be coworkers, lovers, friends, family members. However, it's in whatever house it's playing for you. So take it easy on yourself. Take one day at a time. Like what Perfect Magic say, take it moment by moment. I like that. What do we have? Let's give a little love to Gemini. What do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising here? And the love card came out. You can't make this up, guys. I swear, this is why I go live, because y'all probably think it was my cards are staged because they be coming out so on point every time, especially when I do the astrology ones. Love. You got love and you got going forward, okay? Loving on yourself, love yourself, go hard for you, give yourself your own flowers, date your goddamn self, you go outside, ground yourself. It's giving self. It's giving take care of you first, okay? So that you can go forward, upward, and onward. The light is at the end of the tunnel. There's sunshine and rainbows are there waiting for you. You just have to make sure that you're loving on yourself. And whatever it is that you are going through or dealing with, you know, take it easy on yourself. The way that you think, the way that you talk, when you move, when you're doing activities. Slow and steady wins the race. No need to rush anything. You know, your timeline is your timeline. Don't compare yourself to anybody else's. You got this. Like, really stay strong. For real. Because with that spread coming out, that can be a whole lot. Especially when some things are revealed to you. Or maybe you're trying to attract something to you. You know what I'm saying? But see if you're repeating stuff, or if you're in cycles or patterns and things of that nature. Notice that energy. Notice that, so that you can get out of it and like break free, okay? And break free from it. I hope you break free and you just keep going forward and you conquer and you just love. Because when you love you to the fullest and you're confident and you love every piece of you, then other people will see that energy within you. You'll just radiate that aura automatically, and this is what draws people towards you. Are you attracting people, or are you subtracting right now? Like, that's another thing. Are people wanting to like gravitate towards you in a positive way? Like, God, I just want to be like, I just love your energy. Or is it like the opposite right now? Is no one there to be found? Maybe check yourself and look at the man in the mirror, right? So depending on where you're playing in life, okay? So just take it easy. Rome wasn't built in a day, and life gets harder every day for all of us. Remember, we're in retrograde season, so. All right. No problem. Love it here. Okay, let's do Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, so we're all trying to figure this puzzle piece of life out, right? Nobody's perfect. We all don't have the, like I said, we don't have the map and directions. We're literally creating our own path through the dirt and our footprints and leaving footprints in the sand. Sand, literally. Changes are happening like how you change your underwear every day, all the time. Okay, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's get it. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. I didn't know these were going to be so long, you guys. I'm sorry, but I already started. Good for you guys, though, because you get... I'm going to timestamp everything for sure, but you guys get a little mini reading. Oh, he looks cute today. All right. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. You're juggling too much. You're doing too much. You got your hand in too many pots right now. Focus on one thing, master it. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just saying you might be giving love and attention to something that's not getting enough love and attention over here either. You know, it's an imbalance because you have Two of Pentacles that came out. This could even be pertaining to not just what you're doing. This could be pertaining to your emotions. Maybe you have multiple people that you're dealing with. Multiple energies, okay, with this Two of Pentacles. I'm just saying multiple people, multiple projects. You have a lot going on, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. You could be be careful, you could be spreading yourself too thin when you do this. And then you can exhaust yourself real fast. So you got to be careful with that. Or if that's not any of you right there, this is Two of Pentacles. It's a Pentacle energy. So you can have multiple opportunities that are being presented to you right now at this time. Not a bad thing, right? Just make sure you cross your T's and dot all your I's. You could have like a lot of support right now. You could have so many gifts, talents, and skills right now that you're tapping into. One day you're doing this, next day you're doing that. You know what I mean? It's like, it's giving like the whole juggling thing, right? Lots of resources that are around you. Maybe with that Two energy, it's like you need to learn something. You need to explore something. You could be doing this right now, okay? You could be learning something. So you need to learn something before you make a decision on it. Literally what I just said, crossing your T's and dotting on your I's, especially when it comes to your financial sector, okay? Not all money's good money. Just know that, okay? You also have here the High Priestess that came out in reverse, Cancer. Lots of secrets. You could be hiding secrets. Lots of illusions or delusions could be playing out for you. You could be withholding information, gatekeeping something. You could be keeping something to yourself right now. You don't want to tell nobody. You're really in this like, oh, it's all mine. You know what I mean? It's all for me. Or this could be so many circumstances and situations that you're experiencing right now. You're not telling everybody about them. You're just being very private. But yet, maybe you're not utilizing your intuition, your gut. There could be, you're not harmonizing something. Like there's no, you could be confused about when you're dealing with so many people or you're dealing with so many opportunities. It's just when you're dealing with so much, it's like having like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks all on the table, but you can't eat all of it. It's giving a lot, you know, and that could be a lot of information, or this could be a lot to learn, a lot to read, a lot to know, a lot of energies to, it's giving so much. So there's no harmony, there's no balance there because there's so much that's in your face. So what does this look like? You could be aloof, illusions. You can have lots of disagreements. You do have the Two of Swords here that came in reverse too. So it's like you can have arguments, disagreements. You can have, you know, it's like 1 minute somebody's good, 1 minute they're not. You could be fighting with yourself in your mind about, you know, it's like you could, if you're not like clear on why you're doing what you're doing, or if you don't have no intentions or no boundaries and you're just like a mess up here, then you could be looking to other people for advice. That's Two of Swords in reverse energy too. Listening to other people's opinions and telling them what to do. because you could be so, like, it's cloudy. It's cloudy up here, okay? You also may not want to see the truth about a situation with all this energy here, hence why you could be more so loving living in the illusion or the delusion of things. But yeah, so figure out where it's at for you. What's going on? Take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay? I just feel like you have a lot going on. I mean, we do have, the sun is in Leo. If you're, especially if you're a Cancer risings, I think you guys are the 10th house. Something with the 10th, I want to say, but don't quote me on that. A lot of that Leo energy is kicking everybody somewhere. Okay, so Leo, let's get you some other cards here. Let's give Leo a little bit. What is Leo's solutions for Leo, sun, moon, or rising? Yo, that's a first. Oh my God. Cancer, sun, moon, rising. Look at that, and they all come out in. It came out in 3. That's funny. So you need to go with the flow. You need to embrace everything that's going on. Ooh, and the truth card came out. So for example, if you are Cancer, if you're dealing with, let's say you have a lot of opportunities, you got a lot of projects, you're so excited, Sun and Leo energy, you're just taking on everything. You're just like going hard in the paint here, there, everywhere. And then that involves maybe other people, groups of people within that too, with each thing that you're doing. It's just like, it's me talking about it. I feel like I'm giving myself a headache. Like you could have so much going on, honey, baby. Okay, so please, hopefully you're going with the flow of everything, and it's just you're flowing with the energy, and you're not going crazy, or you're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not in your own little world that, you know what I'm trying to say, because that can happen. Embrace the journey and allow yourself to reveal your truths. Like, who are you? What do you want? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? And also, too, you could be living a life where it's like you have this one public life and then you have a private life. And you could be so, I feel like with this spread here, it's giving you're so deep into the private life that when you do present yourself to the public world, it's like you can't express all of those experiences in a way to where on that public side. So I would say be an alchemist, transmute your energy. Find a creative way, okay? Find a creative way to tell your truth. You could be a person with this moon and Pisces energy. You could be a person that writes movies, books, music, drawing. Do it in that way and you'll feel a lot better. I'm not saying that you're in a bad energy or anything, but I said I feel like it'll clear up your table and organize it a little bit, because you need that juggle energy. It's like it's giving chaos, everything's all over the place, it's not organized, you know what I'm saying, because you have so many things going on. So your brain might not be as super organized because you have so many things going on. You have so many things to do, so many things you want to do, so many things you want to tap into, right? So many opportunities that you need to learn about, so many resources, so many people, so much. So I think that would help out a little bit, just to organize the filing cabinet of life right now for you, Cancer, Sun, rising. Okay, moving on. We got to go a little faster. Leo, Sun, Moon, or rising. Yikes. Hold on. Leo, Sun, Moon, rising. Oh yeah, we're like over 2 hours. Leo, Sun, Moon, rising. I might just have to but I like getting a full message. Leo, Sun, Moon, rising. Happy solar return, Leos. That would be jacked up if I stopped and switched it right on your sign. I'm like, oh, let me keep going. I don't want to hear it. Ah! Ooh, golly gee willikers. Oh, okay. Leo, what is going on? You have 7 of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and 9 of Wands in reverse. A lot of 9s. There's some type of warning that's come to you. Probably nothing's really yet set in stone with whatever that is. Some of you guys might be trying to, some of you guys might have a lack of direction, or you might have a purpose, you know, but you might be trying to figure out, okay, now I know what I want to do, but yet, what am I going to do after? You could be thinking ahead, or you could just be like, okay, I conquered this, but yeah, what's something else I can tap into, right? I feel like here that 7 of Cups in reverse is like you have a lot of opportunities. You have to just make sure you stay grounded within all of them if you want to do all of them. Okay. You're probably facing many challenges. You're probably sacrificing a lot of things. You know, it could be your environment that you're in. This could be because you have the Ace of Swords in reverse. It could be your environment. You may need to travel or get out, go somewhere. Because it could give you could be stuck in a self-serving kind of an energy. Like if you are working towards things and stuff like that, you could be going so hard in the paint that you forget about to go maybe have fun, or forget about friends, or forget about family in a sense, just a little bit. There's some imbalance, especially if you don't have like a team around you or things that you want to do around you. With that 9 of Pentacles in reverse, it can really look like overindulging, like, oh, screw it, I'm not going to go outside, I'm just going to stay inside, or screw it, I'm just going to work on my business and not do, like, screw everybody else. You know, you could be so, it's like you're putting a lot of energy and time into one specific area of life right now, and every other piece of life is getting crumbs. That's what it feels like. And you know, this is not for everybody, but that could be a story. You know yourself and what you got going on. So I feel like you could be questioning yourself. But we do have the Lovers and the Queen of Cups here. So it's like, are you wanting someone? Are you wanting someone? Is that what it is? Either it's like, because with the Lovers, that's Gemini energy. And then you have Queen of Cups. It's kind of like split energy. Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I feel like this is probably your tizzy. That's what it is. Even if you are with someone right now, maybe you feel like it's not a match anymore, but you're there. Especially if you're married, you may feel stuck in a contract. It's not as easy as like just being a boyfriend or a girlfriend to somebody. You know what I mean? Like, that's different than a marriage contract. And so you have to kind of stay there in a sense. Or that could be your only golden rod that you feel like right now. Some of you guys, I feel like you might be wanting your other half. It's like, you know, my other half is out there somewhere. Where is it at? This could be in your head. You know what I'm saying? You could be thinking about this. Like, you could have a blossoming career. You could have a grand business. You could have all the money and opportunities in the world right now. But something is missing. That's what it is. It's like a hole. It's like having your heart, but there's no key. That's what it's giving for me. It's like you're on the right path. You're committed to your duties, responsibilities, and obligations. You're taking care of business. You could be a person that is taking care of everything that you have right now. You know what I'm saying? But you're trying to make a life-changing choice on whether you should be, like, it's like, where's the unconditional love? You could be on the pursuit of love, or wanting to feel love and support, you know, or wanting somebody to do something with, or just falling in love with yourself all over again. It's a very sensitive energy here. Okay, I know. See, Pepper's yelling at me. Hold on, Mama. That's for some, not all. It's either you want to, like, you want that, like, unconditional love with who you have, or you want to find that, like, you want that to come to you. Whether this is, like, love with, like, loving friends, or a loving group of people you can travel the world with, or just, like, an actual, like, other energy to be with, you know, because you've conquered this and that, and that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, You're not alone in that. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Definitely not alone in that area. I feel you, Leo. Because then it feels like you want to give up too. So you have leadership that came out, and you also have truth. Okay? So, Leo energy, you are the leader. You could be leading the pack, or you could be, you know, like I said, you could be a good father role, mother role, with your endeavors and what you have going on, but there's that like missing puzzle piece. So speak your truth, express that. You know what I'm saying? Go on some dates. You know what I mean? Or go date yourself and find, like, when you find unconditional love within you, then maybe that's when you can attract that to you. You know what I'm saying? So you might have to show your emotional side, your divine feminine energy. That could be that missing piece, or where it's like not balanced. Like you're putting more energy into your divine masculine versus your divine feminine, and it shows here. So be honest with that. Speak up about it. Moon in Pisces right now, empathy, sensitivity. Bring out that energy, you know, and find balance. It could just be that. Your divine feminine, divine masculine energy unbalanced. Or you could literally be wanting your other half. Okay, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. We're going to just have to go down to one card pulls, guys. Actually, I feel bad if I do that. Let's just keep going. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. It's just that I have a meeting. Hopefully, I'll probably make. Okay, let's see here. So Virgo, ooh, you have Queen of Cups. So you could be very intuitive right now with this Moon and Pisces energy. You can be very intuitive right now at this time, okay? I feel like you're the most intuitive sign, to be honest with you, and that's coming from your opposite sign, Pisces. So anyways, I feel like you could be emotionally invested in people, places, things. There's a power in being vulnerable, you guys. I swear to God there is, with the right people. But you also have 10 of Cups in reverse. Some type of safety net is gone for you. Like some safety net could be gone, missing, or in a damaged space, or you feel rejected of some sort here, or you regret doing something as far as when it comes to your emotions. You might need counseling, or you might need therapy, or you might need someone to talk to here, okay? Something was revealed to you as far as some type of secrets or illusions. You have High Priestess in reverse here. There's no harmony, there's no balance within whatever person, place, or thing, whatever that is, whatever you're dealing with. But I feel like it needed to happen, because you wouldn't be able to see doors opening or opportunities, or to feel good, to feel success, because you have 6 of Wands here. So something happened to where it needed to happen. You could have had a whole Pluto moment, and you're like, wait, now everything's flowing, now I'm good. This is like removing like I'm telling y'all, it gets deep. Like with certain energies, like when you have certain people around, it's like God is not going to bless you. It's like they don't deserve your wins. They don't deserve the fruits of your labor. So something will happen to where you might love someone so much, or be friends with someone for over 20 years or something like that, or whatever, however you're in a relationship or a marriage or something like that, and knowing you're there, you won't give up on them. But it's like sometimes you got to break away, and once you do that, you'll recognize, oh shit, and then everything just starts flooding in for you. It's because that's really what it is sometimes. I feel like this is a situation that could have happened to you. You have progress, now you have potential, you receive rewards, recognitions, and praise. Now you have emotional intelligence, now you're just really in your energy, like lots of abundant energy coming in, respect, honor, you know, maybe even a tribe of people start to admire you for being strong and setting boundaries and removing old people, places, and things out of your life that no longer served you. Period. What else we have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Yep. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Yeah, because you got purity came smack dead right out too. Okay? You're in your pure energy now. You see. You know what's up. Wonders. That's spiritual shit. You see it. Look at purity and purification. Now you can be in your purest form. When you remove old patterns, behaviors, people, places, and things that no longer serve you, it's like a whole new version of you. You're in your purest form, or it's telling you to be in your purest form. I feel like you are, though, and that's why the thriving card came out. And Six of Wands. Gosh, you probably got good money coming in, or thriving business, or new things starting to pop off for you. So recognize, who did you cut off? Don't go back. Or whatever you cut off. Person, place, or thing. Don't go back to it. It's like a confirmation. There's all these grand things because you did X, Y, and Z. It's like a gift from the universe. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Libra, Sun. Ooh. Tower in reverse. Libra. You must have had a tough situation, or maybe you're facing a few obstacles. You could have lost something. You could have lost a person, place, or thing, or an opportunity of some sort. You could be getting like, hopefully you're not getting like spiritually attacked or anything like that, but there could be something that you tapped into or learned, and it's like a lesson learned. You know what I'm saying? Like you realize you can't do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's giving. Because you also have here power with lightning. So it's kind of like someone, I don't want to say someone tried to take your power, but I feel like you tried to over-exude your power. You know how you Libras are. You can buy somebody's love or something like that, thinking that that's going to get you what you want. But it probably was a situation where you didn't get what you wanted. And now it's like, oh, shocker. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's where that power card came out. You know what I'm saying? It's like you thought you had power within utilizing a material object to maybe control a situation in your life, or to try and manipulate a situation to get something that you needed. So now you got to change. You got to evolve. You got to grow. There's a lot of changes that are happening here, and you're probably recognizing that. Okay, so you have to really trust the process as well. It could be hard for you to trust people, places, and things right now, or maybe it could be hard for you to trust your goddamn self around people. With these new beginnings and these new changes. But also on the same token of that, you are getting blessed with many grand things that are happening, but also you got to recognize you can't use your power or money or you know, it's not gonna work. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like you will get checked every time you do it like in that way. But I see good things happening for you. Just try not to be manipulative as far as getting the things that you want. You could have things that you want. Also, too, like getting things that you want and you think like it's going to go a certain way, and then it's just not That's why it's giving that. That's all I gotta say. We're done with Libra because I can go in on that. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. 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 Whoa. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. All right, Scorpio. Oh, there's a hidden one. Okay, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Reversals first. So we do have Queen of Pentacles and Six of Cups in reverse. So pretty much what it's giving is there's some type of resentment or something that's unmanageable right now in your life. It could be pertaining to your financial forecast as well right now because it's a Pentacle card. But, you know, you could be addicted to more of the pleasures of life. You could be overspending. This looks like just going on Amazon, over shopping when you shouldn't be or something like that, you know, or it could be super serious. You know what I'm saying? You need to maybe adjust your energy into getting more balanced in a more balanced way here. Because with that Six of Cups in reverse, there might be some connections that you may need to close out because that's a card of emotion, right? Or some old cycles, old patterns, old behaviors, letting go the fear, the doubt, all of that stuff. You need to do new things. Okay, so don't be afraid to step outside of your shell and do something different. Okay, it's really pushing you to. Okay, this is where you can get the bag, or you can get the love, or you can get the friends, or you can get the business going. You know what I'm saying? Like but you gotta like get out of your comfort zone. It's really telling you to step out. Okay, we do also have the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. You could be moving very slow with, if you are tapping into something, it could be a slow process for you because it's new. Scorpio, when you are tapping into things, you really like to dissect it, investigate it, take your time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you might already be in the phase of doing something new and trying to do something outside of the box, but it's taking you a little slow. It's a slow journey, but hey, I always say, as long as you're going forward, upward, and onward, baby, that's the space you need to be in. Who cares how long it takes? As long as you're doing something new, you're getting out of your comfort zone, and we're trying new things and we're exploring new things, okay? New faces, new places. And I feel like whatever it is you're tapping into, you're doing it for the long haul because it's a Pentacle energy, Earth energy, so... some of you guys might even receive a promotion or some money. It's going to be worth the wait. The Nine of Pentacles also comes in. Some of you guys could be very fertile. You're just trying to grow. You could be trying to learn. You could be learning. This is like training at a new job, okay? Or learning how to start a business, or learning a new skill set, or gaining a new skill set. So you got to take courses, or it's like you're really going in on something right now. It could be easy going, you know what I mean? For you, you could be doing it in a more relaxed way to where you have a nice pace, a nice stride to what you're doing, so that maybe you can retain the information and actually apply it to real life. So that's why it could be a slow moving energy, but it's for the good. You're not rushing anything. You're crossing all your T's, dotting all your I's. You're very dedicated, and you're trying to stay responsible with it possibly, but you know, it's like, and then you have Seven of Pentacles. So this could be, let's say, for example, you did put a lot of time and energy into something, but it's like all your work, you put in all the fruits and labor, like it's like you're able to see it. Some of you guys, this is playing out right now, or you have visions of this, or you know that if you put your time, energy, blood, sweat, and tears into something, you know that you just feel like it's just going to be a winner, chicken dinner kind of a vibe. Or some of you guys, it's actually happening right now. You've watered the grass enough. You're like, okay. It's also kind of like not going as fast. You wanted to go a little faster. It's like not going as fast as you want it to. But you're taking all the needed steps to improve. And I like that. You know, you could be waiting for something. You could be wondering about something. Wondering about maybe what's next, or what should I do? How should I go about it? I'm getting learning stuff, new things. I say job well done if you're operating in your North Node. Slow and steady, like I said, wins the race. I like this for you. Very dedicated, very humble kind of an energy, and this will lead you to success because you have Six of Wands that came out right after that. This is you receiving the praise, reward, and recognition for actually tapping into your North Node and figuring out what the hell it is that you want to do, and actually not being afraid or scared or staying in your shell and, you know, being private or secretive about it. You're actually bringing it to the forefront. So now grand things can happen for you. You know what I'm saying? Things can come to you. Respect, because you never gave up and you keep fighting. You can be a soul tribe coming in for you. People that want to actually assist you and support you within your endeavors, your gift, talent, skill, or business, or whatever it is that you're trying to build. You know what I'm saying? Everything now will start to come to you. And now you the leader. Now everyone's coming to you because you the plug. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Did I just read, like, that could be, like, upcoming, a whole premonition for your ass? Okay, Scorpio, let's get you a, where is that happening right now? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Yeah, go with the flow. Go with the flow, Joe. Continue to go with the flow. Or go with the current. Some people don't like to say going with the flow. Ugh. A cat hair. Continue to go with the flow. Okay, very, very important. Happiness. Whatever you're trying to find, whatever you're looking for, whatever you want to accomplish. This is also, look at Sun and Moon energy. Love it. Okay. Utilizing the Sun and Moon together and alchemizing it to tap into your rainbow energy and create magic squares for yourself, because it'd be a grand time for you. You know what I'm saying? You can have all the things that you want and it will come with ease, but make sure whatever it is you're tapping into, you're passionate about it, it makes you happy. You're not just doing something for the money. You're actually doing it because of other reasons, because you actually love it and you enjoy it and it makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? Whether this is going after a person, place, or thing, or you're building something. I feel like you're building something, learning something, tapping into something, or it's telling you to. That way you can receive what you want to see out of life. All right? Okay. Like, don't give up on yourself in these hard times. Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Sag, Sun, Rising. Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising. Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising. You're focused on something. All cards in the upright. Love it. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. Lots of hard work. It's like you're working on yourself. You're putting things in order. You're getting things, you know, in check for yourself. You could be focused on a project, a job, some type of skill. You could be learning something. This could be physical, mental, emotionally speaking. You know, you're getting things in order. You're focused. You're focused on, you know, you could be studying something as well, learning something with this Eight of Pentacles energy, very successful. So I love this for you, okay? You could be an artist, or you could have some type of certain skill set that you're trying to focus on and bring to the forefront as well. And you're taking the driver's seat. You have the Chariot card that came out. You're getting in the driver's seat. You're seeing everything. It's black and white on where you want to go. You have clarity. You have a vision. You're striving to go towards it. You're taking control. You're progressing towards doing that. You could even be traveling while you do it. It's like you're going on this new journey. You're a whole new being right now. You know, you could be meeting someone or new people, new faces, new places. And it's moving very well. It's like you have this drive, this determination to get to point A to point B to C, D, E, F, G, X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3. You're not negotiating anymore. You're very intuitive. You have the High Priestess here. You have a crystal clear, like, vision. You have balance within everything right now. You have this inner knowing about yourself. Very intellectual energy right now. It's like you're using this and you're trusting this, your inner guidance system here. If you sense something is off, like, you're gonna know. You're not gonna move there. Okay, so Trust your intuition, your gut. You have a lot of mysterious energy playing out too, okay? Something may get revealed to you as well. Just go within and know whether to go left or right, okay? I love this for you, okay, Sag? Get it? All right. We're gonna get you some oracles. What do we have for Sag as far as oracles? Miracles. Simple. And I said rainbow energy. Oh no, that was the last one. Yeah, tripping. Miracles. So I feel like here, like a lot of grand things will be happening for you. If you stay in this energy and you stay focused and you keep going and you stay in this positive, upbeat energy that you are, Sag, and you just eliminate the BS and all the things, you trust your intuition and your gut with everything that you're tapping into right now, you're going to high places and seeing new faces, and you're also bringing your energy, then you'll be able to bring your rainbow energy into this dark world and maybe help some people. And I feel like you have to utilize your throat chakra to do that, because that hit me right here. So you might be a speaker, a teacher, a writer, a counselor, something with your voice box. Okay, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. That was in reverse. Or was it Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Capricorn, Sun, Moon. Okay. One fell on the floor. I remember how it looked. God, I've seen it before. Oh. Yeah, I was in this way. Okay, reversals. We got a lot of reversals. Yeah. Okay, so Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. You do have 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Jesus. Queen of Swords in reverse and 9 of Cups in reverse. Golly. So you could have had a divorce or a breakup, or you could have removed yourself from some type of commitment of some sort here. It's like you're ready for a new start. So you could have breaking away even from old patterns, behaviors, or ways of doing things, especially when it pertains to your business or money matters and things of that nature, or groups of people, or how you're moving in this world. You could have just got rid of old habits and things of that nature, but it could literally mean like you broke up or divorced somebody or let go of some people, you know, and that may cause you to look selfish and unattractive because you have the Queen of Swords right next to it. You know, you could be a whole ice queen because you're really just focusing on self now, and that's okay, especially if you just broke away from especially if you just broke away from somebody. It's time to focus back on you, right, and heal, and then worry about what's important to you at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to ignore. Just don't ignore your needs or isolate too much to the point where it's like you're not participating in anything. You know what I'm saying? So you may not have any compassion, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of what's going on. And also too, you probably thought you were going to get, with the 9 of Cups here in reverse, you're probably getting what you thought you wanted, but when you got it, it wasn't fully what you wanted. That makes sense. So it's like you could have been participating with the person, place, or thing, right? And then let's say you got what you wanted, but it didn't exactly happen in the fashion that you wanted it. I don't know how else to say that. It's like an unwanted gift, possibly here. So, which allowed you to probably learn a lesson or receive some harsh emotions from that, possibly. Or it's kind of like, you know, you have something, but it's not all it's cracked up to be, in a sense. It could be that too, you know what I mean? So yeah, so you have, here comes 5 of Cups energy. Is the cup, you're looking at the cup half full or half empty? Like, what are we doing? Are we in pity? Are we emotional about it? Or are we moving forward? Are we feeling, do we regret something? Are we focusing more on the negative instead of the positive? Like, what's going on here? Are you upset about something? You could be grieving the old version of you, going into the new version. Hopefully it's not a reoccurring cycle that you're going through, but this could be someone wanting to mend the bridge, or you want to mend the bridge with someone that's coming through. You have a lot going on, Capricorn. I'm not surprised. You could be juggling multiple opportunities. You have Two of Pentacles as well. I think Cancer got also Two of Pentacles too. There might be a correlation between Cancer and Capricorn energy, or you may need to utilize the Cancer energy, Capricorn. And so multiple options, multiple opportunities, or multiple things going on. You could be wearing so many hats right now. It could just be a lot, but you're very focused. It's bringing home the bacon because you have King of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. So some area of your life, it's really helping you out at this time. You know, you could be very standoffish, like I said, blunt with all this air energy, but you don't care. You're not caring what anybody has to say about it. You're going to move forward because you got a lot of resources coming in. You got money rolling in. You're committed to yourself. Lots of abundance coming through. You're growing in this new world at this day and age. A new chapter of life here, okay? You got a lot of offers. This could be a new career, a new job, a new business venture, or a new way to go about business. New opportunities. I feel like that's your focus. You're like, forget, I'm staying in my bag and not my emotions. Like, period. Some type of talent that you have, you might be rewarded for that as well, Capricorn, okay? But lots of future fulfillments for you here, okay? You got a lot of winning ideas. You could utilize this creative energy, Leo, Pisces energy, to create something and tap in, okay? Let's get you an oracle. Yeah, some people think that you probably don't want to be bothered as far as the emotional department, but I know you want love, but you know, change. There could be something that you may need to change, or a recent change that has happened that's showing you, oh, I needed to change that in order to receive the good things that are coming in. You know what I'm saying? There's something that either you got to let go of or that you did let go of, and it's giving you either confirmations or it's telling you, hey, you do need to change something. So either or on whatever side of that you are on, okay? So if you made some good changes, then you'll see grand things happening, right? If you didn't make any change and this is why you could be stuck or stagnant, or you see how that plays out? So depending on what side of that you are on. Okay, so let's do Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. We just had a full moon in Aquarius. If you guys didn't watch that video, you can still watch it because that energy is still lingering right now. And also we have a new moon and then another full moon. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Damn, you got one. Wheel of Fortune. Okay? Wheel of Fortune. I like this for you. Probably the full moon in Aquarius maybe helped you out. This is like things that are looking up for you with this Wheel of Fortune. It's like things are turning more positive for you. There could have been a shift. There could have been something that turned in your favor, something that you did to make that turn in your favor. Or you could be trying to manifest something or materialize something. Something or someone is coming. Something or someone is coming. Good luck. This is like a good luck charm. Good luck card, okay? Something that you're destined to do. This could be a fated situation. Some type of change is happening on purpose for you. It's supposed to happen, and you'll feel it. You'll know it when you're in it. It'll feel like almost like deja vu, or like you got a premonition of some sort. Like you'll feel it. You'll know what I'm talking about. You'll know what it is that needed to happen. Some change maybe need to come in, or it may need to happen. This is also fire energy. It's like you could be taking action on something to make things happen with this Wheel of Fortune, whether it's a person, place, or a thing. Let's get you a oracle. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. I need to eat. Did I eat today? I haven't even ate. The things I think about, right? Yeah, look at that. Success, abundance, diligence, damn, wisdom, and taking risks. Look at that. And all the chakras, like colors for me. Chakras aligning. So I feel like here, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, when you're taking risks, like I said, that fire energy, when you take risks, you'll receive a reward, okay? I feel like utilizing your wisdom and intellect is going to get you pretty far here. You might know something or know some knowledge and you can monetize off of it or something like that. But I feel like whatever it is you tap into, it's going to bring in the abundant energy for you and the success and rewards and praise and recognition that you're looking for, okay? But you have to stay diligent. You have to stay disciplined on your path, and you got to do your research, and you got to make sure you cross all your T's, dot all your I's. You got to protect yourself. You got to protect your game. You got to really keep a hold on what you got. You know what I'm saying? Okay, last but not least, we have Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Cool. Pisces, you got the Empress and the Strength card. So you're in your power. You trust yourself. You trust your intuition. You trust your gut. It's like you're harvesting a lot of grand things for yourself during this time. You can be very kind, very caring. It's like you're giving out, you're exuding unconditional love, or you could be receiving unconditional love, you know, with a counterpart coming in, or this could just be your energy. I feel like new opportunities could be coming towards you as well with this Empress energy as well. You could be pregnant, or you could be very fertile, or you could be pregnant with ideas. Or you could be in this mothering, maternal kind of a vibe or energy, or you could even have kids and just be like that maternal care is what matters to you. You could be very stable during this time as well. It's like you, this dominant female, dominant feminine energy is what I should say. So you have lots of strength, okay? The Strength card coming out. The Sun is in Leo right now. That's infinite abundance that's coming towards you. It's like you overcame fear, doubt, stress, all that stuff. You tamed the beast. You got through maybe some cycles as far as who you are. You're getting through things on your own. You're learning to adapt, and you have that strength to go forward. You're very gentle with yourself, and you're also taming your own heart. And someone else may need to your strength and what you have, okay? You're very patient and compassionate right now. Let me get you an oracle as well. Love that for you. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Ooh. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. You've got love. So yeah, that unconditional love came out, and then the love card came out again. It's like you could be exuding love, or you're giving love, shown love, all the above. You could be looking for love. You could be in love. If that's something that you're tapping into, whether this is a person, place, sort of thing. It's a lot of love to give. It's like giving yourself your flowers or giving people their flowers while they're here. You could be building structures and things of that nature, staying grounded. You're like sunshine and rainbow energy. It's like, it's really good for you over here, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for staying tuned in, tapped in, turned on. I'm going to go now have fun time stamping this long video for you guys. And that way you guys can have that. So I missed you guys. So thank God I kind of went deep for you guys today because I wasn't on for a few days. So yeah, so that's it. That's all, folks. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button and click like, and I'll see you on the next one. Love y'all. Peace.